Live.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Esports U. Esports U tonight, featuring Paulie Hype and joined alongside by Camel. Welcome back, Camel. How you doing, brother?
Doing amazing. It's always great to be in the booth with you, Paulie, and we have a very exciting matchup with a lot of, just a lot of things on the line here. You have both teams looking at the Farmingdale 3-3, NYT 3-2, and this is for playoffs.
That's right. Yeah, and that's the exciting storyline here for the night, as the Rams will take on the Cy Bears. A little bit biased here, but biased to both teams, as they are both within about 10 minutes of my house here. So as we take a look, I think we're going to start things out on Bind, and I really can't wait to get into this one. First cast of the Esports U season. You know, I should have gotten here sooner, but happy to be here alongside Camel this evening. Let's take a look here at the picks.
So we can look at the picks and bans here. Nothing too crazy. Banning Fracture, Breeze, and Haven. Ban on Haven and the Deciders on Haven. So that's always cool. But Ascent, Icebox Bind, as we see there on our screen. It will be NYT starting on defense for this Bind side. We'll see if they have anything up their sleeve. Maybe a Sage, maybe Chamber. We'll see what does play out in the Bind. Also, definitely a Raze map. You can definitely see that become a factor if anyone on either side wants to get nifty there. But you know, Paulie, I think the amount of things on the line here potentially could make both these teams play a little bit more rusty. Also, the fact that there hasn't really been a lot of ranked play today since ranked has been down the whole day. So hopefully these teams are warmed up in terms of their aim and their game sense. But regardless, we should be ready momentarily as we have game one underway soon. Bind. I'm excited, Paulie.
Yeah, you know, I remember the days when I was competing. I didn't need ranked. They probably don't need ranked. You know what I say? Practice range. Practice range, practice range, practice range. That's what I used to always do, actually, when I would get ready for tournaments. I wouldn't actually play against anybody because I didn't want to condition myself to feeling or playing a certain way. Now, shooters are different than fighters, but getting in the practice range and just making sure my transfer, my shot is all on point, just relentlessly shooting bots over and over again, quick pop-up RNG targets. That's almost the perfect way to warm up, if you ask me, but we'll see how these two teams play out. Rams versus Cy Bears. Who do you got on tonight's call? Is there any sort of particular preference here based on current win percentage or not?
I honestly, I'm kind of shook. I don't really. I mean, I like the Cyber Bears because their name is pretty cool. Because like it's like a whole nother level of bear. It's like a robotic bear. But now it looks like we will see the agent select here. Personally, I just want to see a good game. But if I had to guess, I think Farmingdale State has this one in the bag. 2-0. I'm going to call it just straight up, Paulie. What about you? I know you're biased to both teams, but you're going to have to pick here. I mean, please.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do an educated guess and reserve my pick until I see the character and agent selection screen. So let's take a look here where things are going. Shadow locking in the Jet over on the Cy Bear side alongside Sova as well. So some information coming from Sova. Obviously, Jet, that powerhouse on offense. What are you seeing from Farmingdale over here, Camel?
Well, I'm seeing a Raze hover. We'll see if What Are You Doing, Step Bro ends up locking that in. Great name. But regardless, Derp already does lock in the Raze, so we do have that confirmed there. So double duelist for the side of New York Tech. Definitely looking to get aggressive in that regard. And the Brim will be here for Mango, so those stims definitely powerful here in both cages as well. So doesn't look like a mirror composition. The Jet's going to be replaced with that Reyna for Farmingdale State. They're going to opt in for a little bit more of an aggressive duelist, more space trying to be cleared away by that double duelist comp with the Raze. With the Reyna, could be a lot to deal with. We'll see if the defensive side can handle that pressure when it comes down to it.
Yeah, and let's also keep in mind that it has to be duly noted, neither one of these teams will be able to play with the bomb plant noise diffusal, which is going to add quite an interesting mix on the night. It's kind of like a Mario Party night, like tonight's special simulation, no bomb diffusal noise. So we'll see how it plays out. I'm excited for it. Either way, it's going to be high class Valorant action. It's just going to come down a little bit more to the shooting tonight over the strategy, which I'm all for.
Hey, I guess playing with Cosmic Divide every round is pretty cool. That's going to really make these teams play exceptionally well. You have to imagine. But regardless, all things considered, we will see these two teams get underway here for game number 1 of week 6. Every game, every round, so pivotal, so crucial, so monumental. in that playoff picture. Top 4 teams make it out. Farmingdale sitting at 3-3, NYT sitting at 3-2 here. NYT really need this win to propel themselves into a decent spot, as we'll see potentially the East side of push. But Paulie, this is where that KJ utility is. So, already Farmingdale, decent idea here of potentially where these players are. As there'll be some action momentarily. Shadow will get a couple pop shots in before moving away. Good disengage there, and the smokes are going to come down. So now it's going to be NYT. Bit of a staggered push over towards B.
Yeah, what are you doing, Pro? I really respect the Sheriff coming out here first round, as Homura is aware that NYT is sitting inside hookah there. And I love the play I'm seeing here. And it's going to be a slow rotation out as they head on over to A. And this is the part on defense where you're just sitting there and you're kind of like, I don't hear anything. We're all using utility, but we don't have any confirm. And Shadow actually just sitting behind to maybe be a somewhat slight, get ready to use that portal. Shadow, though, does find a pick. Let's see how it plays out here as a slow push into A is happening for NYT.
Launching slow.
Pushing to A, looking for more kills as Mango will be disintegrated off of A, and now a 5v3 situation, making a 5v4. Decent kill there for Falco. He'll take things now into a 4v3 situation for this defensive side, but so difficult to watch all of these angles. Bomb is already planted for NYT, and now it's just going to be easy pickings for Derp and the rest of this attacking side. Good trade, though, for Murrah. Holding down Form. 3v2 situation. Murrah still rolling here over towards U-Haul. Shadow trades down one, takes down Lemon Boy. There's the right click there from the KJ. Swaps over to the Ghost to 1v2. Altercation here. Where the KJ's got no idea where these players are coming from. They spot him. Shadow will be the first one to peek. He'll get the kill. 3K for the Jet is pure. It will be the first round for the attacking side of NYT. Great start. I love the rotations there, Paulie, as well.
Yeah, well done, as that first round gets picked up by NYT, and that's part of the game here. Just getting that bomb down takes away, it immediately jumps the match type in your favor in terms of percentage of win, right? You get that bomb down, it causes an action. You can no longer win the round by just getting kills, and that's exactly what NYT did there. They're going to get this full buyout. It looks like maybe Derp will just hold on to some credits, so he won't join in, but 4 of the members for NYT will, and probably going to lead to a free round. I'm loving the strategy so far early.
These are the rounds you have to really put your foot down and play with an aggressive tendency, but we'll see another methodical push here. For NYT, A seems to be the idea as Shadow and Form will press forward, but Bomb is over towards B. We've seen NYT use these rotations to their fullest effect. Potentially could be a fight looming over towards Hookah. With these TPs, Paulie, it provides so many ideas for the rotation, provides so many avenues for both the defense and offense to get creative in terms of rotations, in terms of different styles of play. This time around, the one to save, Farmingdale not going to be able to have that luxury of going for sort of aggressive pushes, and Mango on the verge of finding Form. There's going to be the alarm bot triggered. Mango now, he's spotted, he's isolated. There's the lingering play forming for Form. He's got to reload though. Not a great 1v1 here for Form. Finally, over Caliban will find the kill on Mango. A little bit dicey, but Paulie, they get it done now. 5v.
Nice, yeah, well done here by NYT. Spike goes down once again. Homura, though, does find one in the right side of the temple with the classic, so adding some credits there onto the bill. Robot down on the ground. And it's just a slow play. Ooh, what are you doing? Winds up picking up one as Shadow trades also, so 3 members alive for NYT as Farmingdale State College is going to fall once again. Now, this was kind of an expected round. Ooh, I love that Lego ground. I would pick that up if I was them. But that's just me. But 2-0 here, and NYT does the expected. This is the round that really becomes the first major checkpoint when we're talking about competitive Valorant. This is the first full buy here, and we're going to see Farmingdale Rams get a first real crack here at the defense.
2-0 here for NYT. Now the buy will come in for Farmingdale. And Phantoms are available for both of these sides. As now Derp will press forward, has the double satchel available. But again, you're playing into this KJ utility. You're playing into a very difficult defensive side for Farmingdale. For NYT, they have the Blade Storm ready, but there's not really an avenue into this site. And there's going to be the flank for Falco. Can't find Yagami, and now he'll be looking for his death notice. He just falls. 4v5 situation for the attacking side, and a looming flank again. Mango already around, making the long hike over. Do they expect a double flank play? I don't think they do. Here we go. Mango will be absolutely bombarded. Another 5v3 and another rotation.
Yeah, and it's perfect. It winds up going right into NYIT's favor as they still have all 5 alive. And right now, that bomb looking to get put down once again. What are you doing? Just sitting inside. He's primed here for a nice little peek. Comes out to get one, but winds up getting taken out. Lemon Boy does trade again, and 3-on-1 NYIT favor, making it look easy right now as they've gone up 3-0.
Oh, and that's buy-up for Farmingdale, so very difficult circumstances now. Now you're looking just safe. You can't really go for broke here. It's not going to be the greatest circumstances if you do. So Shadow, he'll have the Blade Storm ready. Wouldn't be surprised if he just pops that and goes for an aggressive push. But yeah, now, Pauly, I mean, 3-0, you lost your buy round. Now you're looking at a situation where you're going to lose this one. You just have to play for the next one here. Ultimates are going to have to be the game changer here for Farmingdale State. That, especially that lockdown, especially that orbital strike, Pauly. Those are the avenues. Those are the time buying, time wasting ultimates along with that Hunter's Fury that will really allow a play to develop it. Hey, it's a great way to develop a play. Is what are you doing? Stepbro finds the first kill with the Sheriff from downtown. Long range logistics for the Rays early on in the 4th round, 5v4, and for the first time in what feels like forever, Pauly, Farmingdale have an advantage here on a save round nonetheless.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they needed to get their spirits back into this one, because you're down 3-0, you're not feeling it that great. This is really important. Every round is really important here, because once you get to 5-6, you start getting out of hand. Farmingdale State has just put this round in their favor right now. Let's see if they're maybe able to make it up here, as this long push is still coming through Garden. And Light Yagami going to wind up using that shock dart to try to find some damage. Doesn't find any.
Shot down.
Nice peek, though. What are you doing, bro? Winds up popping a second one here.
Value there out of that Sheriff, and even Lemon Boy getting involved will find a kill towards Destro. Remaining 2 members now towards Elbow and Huga. It'll be very difficult here for Yagami. Mango will drop now. The last one over towards Elbow. It's Hamura. A 2v1 situation. Difficult here, especially with the weaponry he's got. Momentarily, Yagami waiting, prowling for his moment to strike. Can't find the bullet spray. 13 seconds, so they got to get the bomb planted. They will do just that. We'll go down here for NYT. Still jawing here for control. Hamura, 17 HP in the chamber. He's got to be so careful with the Sheriff in hand. Just can't find the avenues, can't find the angles, and Yagami will pop the drone just to be sure. Now they know exactly where Hamura is. Yagami will take the peek, he'll take the kill. The 3K for the Sova is golden. 4th round win for NYT. Just absolutely destroying.
Sitting on 4 ultimates. They have to find some value here. The rounds, even the 1 or 2 rounds where they got to kill first, it still has not been able to lead to any sort of victory. They're still getting taken out 2-on-1 somewhere else on the field. So let's see how it plays out. I'm really interested to see it so far, but Derp winds up connecting. What are you doing? And bro, he has been peeking every single round. This time he got punished for it. NYT in the lead once again.
Yeah, I mean, you just not much you can do there. Just better. And it's just too easy for NYT. Now it's going to be Falco trying to get something done here. We'll find the first kill on towards Destro, and this flank is in where Farmingdale State has thrived. Great orbital strike will force out this rotation in towards the site. Now NYT maybe not fancying their chances here. The 4v4 Derp and Shadow, monumental kills, turn that back around. The rubber banding effect for NYT is great. Now in a 3v2, 3 ultimates available for this attacking side, and they'll have to push forward to get this spike. Mango, though, a great molly will segue off, split off the hookah area, but Shadow doesn't care. He finds the shots, finds the kill. Mango will go down. Falco shine against the world, and that molly actually killed Shadow. From the grave, Mango finds the kill. A 1v1 situation, Pauly.
Yeah, this might be Farmingdale's light at the end of the tunnel. I'm looking forward to it. Light Yagami, though, does still have that advantage, as this bomb will go down A side with a trailing Reyna. coming through B-Link. And Bomb does wind up hitting the floor. And once again, NYT have put themselves in position despite it being an equal one-on-one. It's going to be interesting. Like Yagami, though, out here in the showers. Bomb side is so he's planted. He's ready to go. Falco looking through lamps, trying to find some sort of intel anywhere. It will be a tap. And now Light Yagami using that observe dart does find one-on-one engagement. Some damage comes out here, Camel. And Reyna stays alive, but it's going to be an ultimate. Woo! Smart Sova. One. Does he hit it? No.
He's just going to stick.
He's going to stick.
Superior.
Well done. Farmingdale winds up finding their first round here that gets them on the board. And they said, enough's enough. We're not going down swinging.
Oh, misplay there from Light. I mean, I don't think he just thought he was going to stick it. So Falco, I mean, credit to him for having the chutzpah to go for half. So he finds half of the spike and then just Thunder Fury is just too late. So, you know, for that play, great heads-up play by Farmingdale State to regather themselves and pick up their first round win. That's exactly what they need, especially considering how the ultimates look now. So Lemon Boy, he'll be one away from his own Hunter's Fury to potentially buy more time for this defensive side. Lockdown, Showstopper, and Empress available here for Farmingdale State as this round will begin. Shadow will spot out the Rays momentarily. Great shots there from Form and Shadow. They'll be able to find the first kill there onto the Rays. Bladestorm is popped, and Shadow looking to go for broke here, trying to make something out of everything. There's the first updraft. He has the dash as well. We'll spot Monroe and absolutely decimate the KJ. Good for one there, and now a 5v3 situation. Looking great for NYT.
Yeah, NYT just dominant. Destro does get the bomb down. And right now, Shadow just popped that Blade Storm, came right in through elbow, made it look easy with that quick use of the ultimate. Lemon Boy does find a kill, though. So Farmingdale still in this one, heads to the back here of elbow, but does not trade out in fair as Shadow winds up finding another. And now it's 4-on-2, NYT in dominant fair here.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Derp. And shooting gallery practice there for the Rays. 5-1 advantage. And Paulie, they pick up right where they left off. And now we see, you know, potentially there's a way for this to be a bye-bye. They just got to say it again. The economy, Paulie, has never been in Farmingdale State's favor, and they're in this sort of loop, this sort of washing machine effect over and over. It's very difficult. And now Hermer has this lock-in available, but, you know, with pistols, you're not going to be able to find any value here, so it's another essentially lost round for Farmingdale. Yes, we've seen the Rays. Yes, we've seen Falco get success done with these Sheriffs, but it's just so difficult when Derp is playing like this, getting this chip damage so early on to the round. Great play, though. And, well, we speak it into existence, Paulie. Great kill there to start things off, but again, the gun advantage is going to make this so difficult.
Yeah, and this is the problem with Valorant. Not a problem, but in this game, when it rains, it pours. Because as you lose those rounds, you have one round every two, right? Otherwise, it's a save. So you have one round every two, and you're going into a full buy on the winning team side anyway. So you have to find a way to come out with it one round. Therefore, Mango does not, because Shadow wanted to take him out. He only had the shorty there. Shadow playing bully. Nice use there of the Cloudburst to wind up finding one and blocking off the elbow side. Good trade in. Form comes on in. Farmingdale, though, hanging in. It's 3-on-3. They might have an opportunity here in the second round. They're starting to come a little bit alive here, Camel. But Form winds up putting down Lemon Boy with ease.
Essentially, if Lemon Boy gets that kill, there's an avenue there for Farmingdale, but now it's just a 3v1. You have so many options. Form has got a 3K on this KJ, and for Falco Shine, who are just walking into that chamber, he's able to find what he's got. Overkill there, finds two right between the eyes. He's got a 1v1 now. For Light against Falco Shine, he checks wrong, though, still has one loot to play off of. Time is not on Falco's side. He propels himself up top, finds the headshot, finds the kill, rides the escalator, and parachutes on top of Light Yagami. He'll get the defuse as well. 2-5 after 7. Farmingdale State fighting, clawing, and scratching their way back into this game.
You gotta love what you saw right there. Falco walks his way slowly into hookah, takes his time, just sees the hair on the chinny chin of multiple players, hits two right in the beak. They're gonna need braces, and then over to that third. He winds up blocking him behind. I forget exactly who it was, but winds up blocking him behind the back of plant side box, and right then and there jumps up on top, takes the height elevation just like you do in FPS, and makes the play look easy. Well done, Falco. That was a high play. 2-5, and they're back in it now, Camel.
Placing swarm grenade.
Back in it indeed. Potentially a play here for Falco. Oh, the timing! He's got it. And he'll dismiss away. Dipsy-do there for Falco. But again, the trade back is there. So Monroe goes down. That's your defensive agent gone. But Falco Shine continuing to be unrelenting, unfazed, unwavered aggression for this Reyna on the defensive side. And now you're in a 3v2 for NYT. Blink it, you'd miss it. It's looking very good for Farmingdale on this 8th round, and they have a couple ultimates to play with as well. Just the Empress for for Farmingdale State. NYT have that lockdown, have that showstopper to play off of, but they're getting pincered by numerous sides, Paulie. It's not looking bright.
Yeah, but at the same time, you got to keep in mind here, that's the problem, because NYT is locked down. One thing I'm noticing about Farmingdale, they're not playing as strict as NYT is. Here comes an ultimate, though, from Derp. Rocket is online here as they push into the A side short, and it is a loop back around. Nice little flank coming out from the Rams as they find form. Mango does get a nice headshot there. This ultimate still in fan, and nice Mango warming up a little bit as well. The Rams are bullying their way back into this one. Economy now on their favor, and it's 3-5 after 8.
That's tough for NYT. They don't
Horrible.
expect the double flank, and well, hey, there you go. Farmingdale State looking to get their groove back into this game. It was very rough, 4-0 start for them, but they've worked their way back into a 3-5, very winnable situation here. And now even you're seeing a couple of the members of NYT not even able to buy. So should be, all things considered, a fairly easy round for Farmingdale. Have the Empress, have the Showstopper, have that lockdown and orbital strike. But I've said that before, and these two teams have really made me pay. So we'll see how this round does progress. But again, NYT walking into this K2 utility will make it a little bit difficult. They don't know it yet, but there's the location revealed of Light Yagami as well. So more utility being used, and we've seen this play before, Paulie, where NYT, they just like to bait out a lot of this utility and then look for rotation. This time around, it looks like they might even try to commit off this, but this is the perks of playing on Bind. You have that TP, Paulie, to just evacuate a situation if you don't feel favorable.
Who's the observer on this game? Because that observing trick where you timed it as the grenade went out, you went free camera, that was godlike. So kudos to you. But this match so far has turned right back on its head, and NYT, who was really smooth sailing at first, a lot of it due to these economy rounds that they were able to take for free, but they were also playing very warmed up early, has kind of changed a little bit as Farmingdale has really started to get going. Mango as well. And we'll see how it plays out here. This round can be a big telltale. Back away from the Killjoy ultimate. And that will not detain anybody. 30 seconds left on the clock. Falco does find Derp, and the advantage has gone to Farmingdale once again.
Oh man, it's the same flank, and NYT, they don't expect it, but the kills are still rolling in their favor. Shadow was able to find one they don't check over towards U-Haul, and Mango makes him pay. He'll grab the first kill. Form is getting shot from numerous angles. He has no idea where he is. A deer in headlights there as Form drops. Now Shadow, all in his lonesome here. He's got 8 seconds to play with. There's just no time to plant the spike. He's darting, dipping, and diving his way forward, but there's nothing he can do here. He'll just look for kills, but Hamura, he'll shut down the hot hand of Shadow. 4th round win for Farmingdale. They're doing great. Clawing the way back. It was 4-0 to work their way back into this one, especially how the games were looking. It just looked like NYT were just outgunning them, Paulie, at the beginning of the game. Now, right, Farmingdale are playing a lot better as a team, as a collective unit. They're really stepping up.
Yeah, I mean, before you had, what are you doing, bro? Just getting random picks, right? But they weren't leading to anything. Mango wasn't giving you much. Falco had, I think, 5 or 6 kills in 2 rounds here overall. So a lot of Farmingdale starting to come alive, and they're now sitting on 3 ultimates as well. Very good job with ultimate management in terms of resource. As we take a look here, we're in round 10. Ultimate coming out from
flank.
Yep. Let's see how it plays out here. What are you doing with a big boy kill, Shadow? Onto Shadow there, Camel.
It's just so difficult now for NYT. They don't expect this, but they are able to find Mango, so that's a good trade there for Derp. And now, do they expect another flank? It looks like potentially they do. They've really have not been expected to play out of these flanks. Now a situation where they could look for another rotation, but that might be exactly what Farmingdale want. Now Destro, they'll play with this TP. Hope to go into the middle of sight, but Raze is right there in front. What are you doing? Finding one. Aurora finds the second. Oh my word, this Raze is unstoppable. An improbable there, a 3K for the Rays. It looks absolutely sensational form, though trading things back. Lemon Boy gets involved. And NYT, I mean, they're just flustered.
I mean, well, you know, not Form or Shadow. They've got double digits. You know, it's a collective here. Remember, this is a team sport. We got to put this together. Right now, NYT has lost some of that steam, that early game success, as Farmingdale has found their poise, found their footing, and not only that, has found their shots. 2 members now of Farmingdale reaching into that double kill digit range. 2 ultimates as well on both their attack Rays as well as Reyna. So they have a lot of opportunity to even put together and take the lead for the first time in this map at a 5-5 after 10.
Falco Shine will get punished, and Paulie, he's been looking for that very aggressive peak. This time around, NYT expected, they anticipate it. Now it's a full sanitation of A. Let's see if they can get the spike down and use that lockdown as well to really negate any sort of effect from Farmingdale here on this defensive side. They're going to have to wait out this lockdown and then play forward. They have a showstopper available. Let's see if they end up popping it here. But again, a 5v3 NYT. Let's see if they can make do on their wrongs. Previously, they've had these man advantages, but they've not been able to close them out. Destro drops, and you're in a 4v3. Showstopper still available for Farmingdale. And very much a winnable round situation. Here we go. What are you doing, Step Bro? There's the hop, the skip, the jump. He's prodding, probing, looking for his moment to strike. He'll go for the shot. He finds the kill. Form drops down, and it's just too easy. Farmingdale finally winning these gunfights, finally winning these 1v1 exchanges. As the fuse will go down. Lemon Boy finds his third. It's going to be Agami with a good trade back. Can he find it all? But there's no time on the clock. NYT finally go fast enough, and they finally win their round. But Farmingdale, they're somehow able to get out of these situations. I really don't know how, but this time around they can.
Yeah, I mean, Farmingdale's just tearing it up, but great job by NYT. Got to give credit where it's due. Nobody came out of that round alive, but they were able to take it and therefore continue their winning streak. Remember, Farmingdale has not led yet this game in terms of round count. So Farmingdale, NYT only up 1 round, but Farmingdale still chasing the lead. I want to give credit though to Farmingdale because I don't know. If you were talking to some commentators or some opinions on the game, they would say it's credit versus maybe not playing the best. I noticed Reyna holding on to ult very long time. You know, in your opinion, Camel, do you think it's a detriment to hold on to ult and not be able to collect those resources on kills until you use it, or do you think it's worth it to really hold on to that, use it to get around in particular?
Well, he did hold on. I mean, yeah, he did really. It was an episode of Hoarders. I mean, he really held on to that thing for a while, and this time he's making do with it. Was able to find 2 kills with that ultimate, but the trade back is still there, and we see how far Farmingdale have pushed forward towards this long area. We'll see if the extremities are cleared. Form still thinking about it, has a suspicion, and his suspicions do come true. Mango will drop down, and now the fruits of their labor will be rewarded. NYT gonna go right down Main Street, Paulie, and just get this plant down, and they'll have the showstopper available. They're gonna pop it just in case. They don't even know where this raise could be, so it's gonna be a long trek back. They should have the mollies available to play off of the spike. It should just be a timing. If they actually still don't know where this raise is coming from, there should have been a calm. I mean, didn't they see him? So we'll see what does happen. 2v1 here for the Rays. We've seen these moments work out in the favor of both sides, and with the turret spotting down, what do you think? Xebro is able to find the shots onto Form, and again, Paulie just peeking out in a man advantage. It's very difficult for NYT to win these exchanges when they're just going for these 1v1s, not going for the team play. 66 HP for the Rays. One more satchel, bring him down to 51. Derp looking for his moment here. It's going to be a tingling suspicion, and he's going to be able to find the 3K Derp. With the Dipsy-Doo there, outsmarts, and we'll find the 7th round win after 12, 5-7, and we go to the next half.
Yeah, NYT staying alive and playing very well. So we'll see NY hit the defensive angle this time around, and now it's going to be attack side for Farmingdale State. And, what are you doing, bro? Falco, both with 12. Lemon Boy sitting with 9. They're not playing. They've turned it up quite a bit, but once again, 2-round lead. You don't want to let NYT get to that 3, 4, 5-round lead. That's where things start becoming panic mode. So we'll see. Actually, after 5, it would be game or close to it. So let's see how it plays out, though. I'm loving this game so far. Farmingdale State hanging in it. They're playing great. This has been a spectacular first half of map number 1. I'm excited to see how it plays out here in the second.
You'd argue potentially this is their better half. I mean, having the Rays, having the Reyna, along with the Stim Beacon. Yes, it's only 1 now, but still decent value is Monroe's got to be very careful. Taking down to 58 HP, no healing for this attacking side. For will be able to take down Falco Shine with the molly of his own, and now it's going to be Farmingdale just getting absolutely rolled over, but it's a good trade back. Somehow the kills go their way, and Yagami, he'll be taken down as well. NYT are going to have to run for the hills, and just get a 3v2 looking for much more as Shadow. He'll work his way inside with a shorty in hand, not going to be able to find much value. Destro in a 1v2 situation. There's the pincer play, and the spike will go down just for a bit more money there. Farmingdale just run over and barrel down on top of B and NYT. Just don't expect it.
Yeah, and this is going to lead now to what Farmingdale had to face round 2 in the opening half, as to where they'll get this advantage round. We're seeing, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? He's just like, he seems like the troll of the team. He's like making it work. He's playing great, but he picks the Sheriff round 1, right? He goes slaughter mode all the time with the auto shotty here in round 2. I'm just loving this aggressive play style from What Are You Doing, Bro? It just really intriguing. And now it's 3 members on both teams here that have entered that double digit in terms of kills. Let's see as Farmingdale winds up slowly pushing in through Hookah. What are you doing, bro? Here it's going to be a lead in. Here comes that shotgun, but it's Mango who winds up finding the kill. And now Farmingdale State once again. I love the people that were like, the stem bacon was fair. It's like you went in it and it just turned you into Sonic the Hedgehog and absolute monsters. So nice bounce back. Oh, and it's a team SWAT 6, Team Seal 6 dropping in here is 4-2 as Farmingdale State winds up once again taking the site pretty easily.
Flank, but there's just nothing that Destro can do. Mango will find one, and it's a 4v1 situation. Destro will try his damnness, but Lemon Boy shuts things down, squeezes out the Omen, and it'll be the 7th round win for Farmingdale State. Looking very good here, at least in the first 2 rounds of play. This is where it changes them. This is where you need to, step up. We saw last time around in the first half of play, Paulie, this is where NYT found their lead in the start of the half. They were able to win this bonus round and were able to really use that momentum, at least for, the next couple of rounds until the bounce back from Farmingdale we saw. So this is where Farmingdale can really make something happen. If you have any sort of antics, any sort of tricks up your sleeve, now is the time. I'm expecting it to be with this raise with the double satchel, with the judge in hand, can really get aggressive here. Is Shadow. He'll play over towards Showers. Still more utility being used over towards the safe site. Farmingdale haven't used that rotation game as much as NYT have. We'll see if that does change as Shadow will lurk inside of this smoke, waiting for his moment. But he is going to be revealed, and now the bullets fly, and Lemon Boy finds the first kill. Great start for Farmingdale.
Yep, and they're just doing a nice mix-up rotation as Derp does find Falco. Derp finds 2, Derp finds 3, coming through perfectly. And we'll get taken out. It's a 2-on-2 affair here as Lamps is occupied by What Are You Doing? He's going to peek now. Some nice damage, but the range was too far for that auto shotgun as Destro takes him out. Bomb does go down, however. 2-on-1 affair for NYIT. But Farmingdale does have the bomb down, so advantage in their side. Slow peek out here for Hamura. Does find 1 with ease, and he doesn't even find 2. He does! Farmingdale takes 3 rounds in a row, and they're back in it. Well done, as they've taken the first lead of map number 1 and of the night right here on Bot.
Deja vu. It's the same circumstance. Now NYT are going to be forced to save. And this essentially should be 4 rounds for Farmingdale if they play their cards right. Really interesting how both these teams are playing this out, as now 8-7 is the scoreline. Lemon Boy even has the Hunter's Fury if he wants to pop that if things go south in this round. But this is, how you're supposed to play, especially with the Rays. Reyna Derp tried his best, somehow was able to find 3 kills at the end of it all, but it did not matter for NYT. Here's the Owl Drone here for Lemon Boy. Will spot 1, doesn't spot the second. Decent satchel there. Will force Lemon Boy away, but Falco Shine, unamused, will be able to find Derp, but a good trade back there for Shadow. Able to find 1, able to find 2, darting away to safety, but he gets sprayed through the smoke, and Mango finds the kill there. Illustrious kill there for the Brim, and now a 3v3 situation. Hunter's Fury still available, so remember, Paulie, if this round goes south, you can use that. Let's see if Lemon Boy does hop into it. There's the plan.
What are you, a Texas auctioneer? That moves too. Interesting stuff here. That bomb will finally go down, though, as Lemon Boy is sitting inside Garden, and Farmingdale State does have their set up as one gets taken out here. Destro will hit the death screen. What are you doing, bro? Winds up getting shot with the Sheriff through the plant box.
No.
Oh, wow. Light Yagami 2 nice connections there with the Sheriff. And now it's a one-on-one affair. And actually, like Yagami, despite the bomb being down, does have the advantage in life. Could be a hard stick. Nice ultimate by Lemon Boy. Is that going to... It will, yeah. That's going to secure the round. Smart job. As that round, once again, still going to go to Farmingdale State. So as soon as NYT starts building some momentum, start getting some kills, you think, hey, they're going to take a round back here. Farmingdale actually had it locked up. And Farmingdale now ahead also on the ultimate count, as well as the economy. Farmingdale is making it look easy in the second half. 9-7. They're up by 2.
I guess if you're an NYT fan, you look at the Hunter's Fury being used, but the fact of the matter is Farmingdale have done a great job at using their ultimates here, a lot more liberally. They're using them, essentially when they get them, when they find a chance to use their piece of utility. Now the KJ. For the defensive side here, Form swaps over towards A. He's been playing, a decent amount of B. Now he'll move that KJ over towards A. There's going to be able to strike, forcing out the U-Haul player. And there's going to be the leap over for what are you doing, bro? Able to find 1, able to find 2. Leaping off the top rope and able to find 2 kills. Great for the entry fragger. Now the rest is easy here for Farmingdale. They'll find a 4v2 situation, and they've thrived in these situations, Paulie.
Yeah, and they're making it they're playing fantastic. Once again, bomb going down. Destro does find one with the Marshall, but what are you doing, bro? In prime position to play defense here. And Marshall shots are trying to come out. It is a quick scope, but no. Destro winds up hitting that death screen. And what are you doing, bro? Finds 4 in that round. And here goes the op. That was actually an op that was being shot over in A-Link. And 3 ultimates for Farmingdale. And look at this, Camel. I mean, they've totally turned this around. You'd have no idea looking at the score right here that Farmingdale started this game out, I think, 1-5 or 0-5 or so?
I mean, it's a turnaround. And this is what, we talked about. Both these teams are vying for that playoff spot. And we know how important this first game is. Sets the tone, sets the tempo. And that's why Destro going to be the one calling a timeout here for the side of NYT. The Cyber Bears looking to regroup. And, this is it. This is really the turning point here. 10-7, 4 ultimates available. You have to.
Does that say Valorant Masters?
Does it?
That is so dope.
Is.
That is why Riot is leading in terms of IP in an esports setting. The fact that they do things like this, and I don't mean to cut you off there, Camel, but they take a tournament series, they promo it in their game. Real demand. Like, we're not talking about a tournament that's, they can literally change this weekly. Very smart job there. That's really, really cool to see here by Riot.
Great stuff. Just,
come on.
Company. Yeah, I mean, and they get that red, and then, ranks down the whole day. But at least they have the billboards up. So that's always.
Hey, I like the billboards. I'm a fan of the billboard. Ooh. Oh. Wait, so hold on. Let me just get to confirm here from our production manager, KTAD. So they have been playing without the bomb noise currently, right? But next round, this will be... Right. This round will be fixed. Okay, interesting. So, well, I only asked that because they've been playing pretty normally. I actually was sitting there wondering if they even had the glitch because I was like, they seem to be doing everything the same way you would as if you did hear the noise. So pretty interesting stuff here. I'm loving the gameplay from both sides. 3-round lead here for Farmingdale State, Camel, as they're pushing inside long. Another B attempt. And so far, B's been working for Farmingdale. They've been able to convert on the bomb plant almost every round.
YT lockdown available for the side of Hamura. The timing there, oh so crucial. He will be able to spot Yagami, but the flick there for the Sova. He's got to look to get rid of this lockdown. He does, and Derp will be scurrying his way over through long. Spots Mango momentarily as the showstopper of his own. There's the first satchel being used. There's the shot from Yagami. Easy stuff there from the Sova and the Rays. Derp, will he pick up the op?
They don't want the op? Oh, he's going to get the op. You greedy. I know it. You're not going to leave it. Well done, though. I mean, that's a perfect round for NYT. The score being 11-7 is much more dramatical than 10-8. So well done. NYT keeps him right back in it. And, I would never think starting this map off that we'd be saying NYT trying to get back in it. But they are here, and 2 rounds behind. Not the biggest mountain to climb, but a mountain nonetheless. And 2 ultimates in their favor for Light Yagami and Destro. Let's see if we can see something come out here. NYT looking to pick up another as Shadow in a cheeky little spot here, short A. And Farmingdale with no clue. A little bit of a rush. Shadow now. Cloudburst winds up getting out into the dash as well. Shadow trading off a nice kill into safety. Farmingdale having a good idea where Shadow is, but Shadow winds up finding two. And he's playing perfectly as finally site will get taken. Farmingdale, though, is still in prime affair as it's 3-3. And now they have site. Oh, they don't. They got pushed out.
Yeah, it's another rotation for Farmingdale here, taking a play to NYT's book, burn that utility, burn a couple of players in their own right, but B is going to be completely clear. There's no alert bot, there's no mollies through hookah, so this should be ease of access for Farmingdale. The Reyna, Sova, and Raze available. Formerly the first one to spot out a couple of these players. Spike goes down momentarily. Lemon Boy drops, and that's massive for NYT. This will really make this push a little bit more difficult for Farmingdale. Really make things a lot slower than they were as Falco Shine finds his third, but no overheal available. He'll pick up the spike. Is he going to go back to A? Oh man, the marathon runner in Falco Shine. Hey, he's got time. 26 seconds.
And he just mosey on by because actually Omen was behind, kind of lurking around B Fountain and went long instead of short. And he came out of the hookah, went short, and now he's going to get the plant. 12 seconds left on the clock. Only takes 4 to plant, so that will go down here. Raises onto the shenanigans from the Little Weasel. And now it's Falcon who's going to go right into Empress, try to take it out. Oh, first engage here. Falcon is inside, but doesn't look in the right direction. What?
I don't know what's happening.
What happened?
What happened? Polly, is it frozen for you too?
It's frozen.
It's a PowerPoint. We need the next slide. Oh,
what happened?
What's going on? It's wait.
Okay.
What?
No, we're back.
We're good.
Farmingdale winds up coming out with it. Wow, Reyna did it.
What?
How did Reyna do it?
Hey, who knows? The Falcon Shine. What a play.
The MVP round of the match.
We couldn't even see it. That's how murderous it was. He destroyed them so bad they couldn't even show us. Credit to production for censoring the play.
Mode with the
play. Wow. Oof.
Falco now sitting though on 22 kills.
Well, I mean, here we go. Now Farmingdale, regardless here, 11-8. So this is their chance to really stamp their foot down. NYT have this Hunter's Fury available. Destro is spotted. That's the first target hit. That could be the go signal here, but it's just a ruse. It's just a bait and switch. You see, Paulie, how many players are rotating over towards B?
Yeah, I mean, they've gone B a majority of the time. The natural area has gone B. NYT just called out, hey, don't over-rotate here, fellas. Back over to A. And just like that, at the same time, Farmingdale going to start pushing in here. It's a pistol in hand for Derp, though.
Whoa!
Coming out. It's a jump, alternate fire. And now Phantom in hand to Derp, who's occupied the showers. Nice ultimate, though, from Light Yagami. Doesn't find anybody. It's a 4-on-4 right now. Derp does trade out again. Who's still sitting in showers? I don't know if Farmingdale's aware he's there. As trades happen. Oh, Form, though, finds big kills for NYT. Lemon Boy trying to bring it on back, but no. NYT finds another round, and the Psy Bears aren't going anywhere just yet, as they've brought it back now after 20, 11-9, as they're still battling for the return.
Derp. I mean, hey, we have the Derp sympathizers in chat. That's Derp supremacy. The right-click dream, one shot. I mean, that saves the round, Paulie, essentially. Because
I mean, jiggle in the air is what kind of was intriguing to me. Jiggle in the air to made the guy miss, and then ult fired him right in the face. One-shot attempt and connects on it.
And now the buy, it's a bit of a Walmart buy here for Farmingdale. It's not going to look pretty. It's a Vandal, a Stinger, a couple Sheriffs here. So let's see how Farmingdale elect to play this one out. Hunter's Fury available for Farmingdale. Lockdown available for NYT. Let's see if the Owl Drone is the same go signal here for Farmingdale. Last time around, they used a rotation, but NYT, they're getting smart to it. You see a flanker emerging here for NYT.
What a grenade.
First paint shell will force Destro away, and that will be the go signal here with the stinger. There's the hop, the jump. It's so simple. The ultimate opportunist there is, what are you doing, bro? But Form trades back 2 kills. Good trade out for Falco Shine. Is able to find the KJ. And now it's going to be easy, though, for Farmingdale. 2 kills back the other way. And the seams are being cleared. The crevices are controlled. And now a 2v2, making a 2v1. Yagami able to find the raise. And now 9 HP in a dream for Falco Shine. He'll look to maneuver his way, meandering behind Elbow. It's a timing game with the Aldrin being used. Does Yagami expect it? He does! The 3K! Sensational from Yagami, able to find his 3rd. And most crucially, find the 10th round for NYT. Both these teams back and forth the whole way through, Paulie.
Yeah, and this is perfect gameplay because Light Yagami just saved him that round. He picked up 3, and the 3 that he got was on the back end of it being a 4-2 in favor of Farmingdale. So he picks up 2, makes it a 2-2, winds up finding 1 on the plant, and then winds up picking up the final one there, or the 3K right there to finish it off. And Yagami, if they lose that round, it's 12-9. I mean, talk about being in the hole. You're just in trouble. So like Yagami really just saved the day for NYT. That was a fantastic match. It's going to be an ultimate right off the rip here for Lemon Boy. And now it'll be slow of a shower push, but just some noise being created as NYT hasn't committed anywhere. Farmingdale looking for a close A push, and here comes ultimate though from Mango. Does connect on Destro. What are you doing, bro? Gets taken out, doesn't get to use his ultimate, and now it's 4-on-4 as this bomb is going to go down in the hands of Homura.
I do know where at least a decent amount of these players are. Yagami able to find Falco Shine. That's massive. Location will be revealed for 1. There's the lockdown going down as well for NYT. Really looking to solidify this round, and they will. 3 remain alive for NYT. Hit Mach 10 there and pick up their 11th round win. Slowly but surely have worked their way back into this one, and now it will be all even footing. 11-11. Both these teams vying for playoff position, jockeying for control of that 4th seed, and now there'll be a timeout for Farmingdale. And, you know, you got to imagine this conversation is just going to be about, it's really just been a problem because what are you doing, bro? He's been able to get onto site. It was a great combo with the showstopper with the orbital strike, Paulie, but they're not able to derp. I mean, in showers, he's always been this thorn in Farmingdale's side. He has been the one to save these rounds single-handedly. They have to make sure showers is controlled. If they're going to smoke it, if they're going to molly it, whatever the case may be, they have to make sure they do that before they're pushing on towards A or B, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, and so far, I mean, this game has gone totally back-to-back. It's now 11-11. We're coming down into a potential overtime. It's for a playoff position. We're not even on map 2 yet. Map 2, we're going to get bomb defusal tricks back. I mean, we're just in the beginning here, even though we're at the end of map 1. And, you know, just like we always hear, we've only just begun to play. So we got a lot of game left, Camel, and I'm excited for every single second of it. Welcome to Esports U, and if you haven't done so yet, stream, make sure to hit that follow button right here on the channel.
Now we'll see. You know, the timeout was for the round after this one, because you see they're just going to save. They don't want to put all the eggs in one basket. And we've seen shotgun shenanigans form for what are you doing, bro. We'll see if he does find... See if he does find any success there with the satchels, if he does end up running with that. Didn't get to check what he actually bought, so does have 2 satchels available. There's the boom bot coming up. Will get a decent amount of info. At least they know at least one is over towards that U-Haul area. There's the first paint shell being popped for derp. There's the blind as well. Everything in the kitchen sink being used to thwart a push from short. Still, though, Farmingdale not phased. There's another paint shell being thrown, trying to create more space. Now showers will be controlled and cleared. Here comes Step Bro, looking for the monkey shot. He finds the shot, absolutely obliterates derp, and finally they deal with the raise. Good trade back though for NYT, and Light Yagami is going to be steadfast in his defensive hold of this A site. Not looking to give it up quite yet, even with 40 HP to spare. Has a shotgun available, has an Aldrin, has the Hunter's Fury as well. Decent options for NYT here in this retake.
Yeah, Hunter's Fury is what I'm really looking at here. Is Light Yagami's been stepping it up. Here comes a shock dart out. And actually, I think almost connected. But it is Farmingdale State 3-on-3 who set up all sights around bomb. The bomb is slowly starting to tick away. Recon dart. Owl drone does go out. Shadow finds 1. Mango trades another. Mango gets 2 now. Who's still using the Bucky. And just like that, Light Yagami finds his 3rd. It's a 1-on-1 and Mango clutches it. 12-11. And Farmingdale State College is just 1 round away from winning map number 1. And are either one of these teams going to playoffs? Whoever wins this, right, goes to playoffs. So, interesting stuff.
Oh, man. I mean, what a call by What Are You Doing, Bro? I mean, to have the confidence going for that play with the Bucky makes it happen. So now we'll really bolster this attacking front for this potential game-sealing round. NYT must-win situation. You lose here, 13-11, it is over. NYT have to win this to force overtime to keep at least their hopes for going up 1-0 alive. Lockdown available for Farmingdale. Hunter's Free available for NYT. You see, Paulie, here, a lot more of a slow-paced affair for both of these sides. Spike is being left behind. A flanker is imminent for NYT. We'll see if that does come to fruition. But again, a slow, staggered push for Farmingdale with these TPs available could get nifty and could get creative.
Yes, and so far, NYT has done a great job on defense despite being down 12-11. And NYT has slowly started to push out as the side bears are back to their playing somewhat aggressive here, feeling a little bit of the heat. Most members of Farmingdale have rotated into that long A position, and it's going to be a rotate out. Destro does find one, though, for NYT, but at the same time, Farmingdale is going to get a position. They do lose also Hamura, but that bomb will go down, and NYT has got to be so happy they found those 2 kills here, Camel, because it's 5-3, and they're in position to tie this one up 12-12. We might be seeing overtime.
Oh, but Falco's trying to, you just have to make sure that Mango stays alive. He does not. They don't play for the orbital strike, and Form takes advantage. He finds 3, and the push was smart. It was a good TP play, but they lost too many members who were over towards that B site. We go to overtime here, and wow, I mean, this game has been back and forth the whole way through. We see all 12 rounds each for both these sides now going to overtime. We'll really see how these rotations come into effect, because both of these teams, Paulie, have, shown us they are not afraid to go for rotations. They are not afraid to use as much clock as they can and really cut things close. Now it's going to be about utility. It's going to be about burning these abilities and making sure your rotations are smart and calculated.
No question about it. And both of these teams have really been on showcase right here. They're playing for something, and you can feel that urgency in the matches, in the round type, in the pace of what we're seeing. And the best part about it is after this, though, it is going to be an aggressive play here by Falco, who winds up finding Shadow. Nice blind. Falco getting out of there, blinded or not, knows exactly where he's going. It's like Mango was like a lighthouse, like beacon. Mango was there, so he knew exactly where he had to run to get out. But 12-12, and NYT is going to have a little bit of the advantage with this first kill here in round number 25.
Could be a flanker option available for Farmingdale. Last time around it worked pretty decently well. This time, though, in the overtime situation, doesn't look like they want to do anything too hasty, as the turret will be destroyed. We've seen the double satchel plays from both of these raises be successful, as Derp will wait for his moment to strike. Lemon Boy out of the smoke will look to get aggressive. Derp is taking down to 62 HP. He's got to be very, very careful. Falco Shine finds 1, finds 2. And that's a 3K for the Rays, really getting things going for Farmingdale. And now a 4v1. And for Form, it is all but a formality. Mango comes out, gets the kill there right between the uprights, and 13-12 for Farmingdale. Let's see what they do on attack. This is where we've seen the double satchel plays. This is where we've seen a lot go wrong for NYT. And we'll see if the rotations really come into effect on this last round, potential last round.
Yeah, I love what I'm seeing here from Farmingdale. Farmingdale has just played their game. They've really on defense, they've let the game come to them, the pace come to them every round. On offense, they did not rush in on plays. They really just took their time, waited for picks, and the rounds they had to rush, they were successful. So I'm loving so far what Farmingdale has done. They were down 0-5. I mean, what this is exactly what you're looking for. As they are in position to win, this round could say it all. Either NYT ties it up for some more overtime, or Farmingdale is taking map number 1. And what an exciting map number 1 on Binds it's been to start things off.
Well, here we go. He will be completely given over, but there's the first small is being used there for NYT to dissuade this plant. Will go down successfully. Hamura will be the recipient of that plant down, and Elbow definitely could be a problem here as Form swerves around the corner. That could be an option to go to, but Falco Shine expects it and takes down the KJ. Great stuff there for Farmingdale to start things off, but they don't worry about the flank, and Shadow makes him pay out of the uprights, but Mango finds 2 kills. The rubber banding working great. Flawless there for Farmingdale. Shadow, though, gets a 3K. He's looking for more. He needs 2 kills here for the AC. Pops the Bladestorm as well. Yagami pressing forward. Mango finds his third. Out of the sky, a clay pigeon shot down by What Are You Doing? Step break. You take this one away with extra pillows and blankets, Paulie. 14-12, Farmingdale State. After a long game one, they come out on top.
Yeah, well, the Rams were doing exactly that. Ramming them, and that's exactly what they had to get done because, wow, down 0-5, you almost started thinking it's going to be a blowout, not much of a contention, and then they get 1, then they get 2, and all of a sudden, it was, before you knew it, it was 5-5, and they actually even wound up, they were down 7-5 even at the half, and just amazing job there by Farmingdale. The Side Bears were in it the entire time, literally up until overtime, but Farmingdale just got that momentum wave, and it played out in their favor, Camel. That was a great first map to start things off in this playoff run.
Yeah, great first map there for Farmingdale. Obviously, the team sitting at 3-3. The Cyber Bears sitting at 3-2. They need this win. They need to win on Icebox, which is where we are going next after a quick break here. Don't go anywhere. More ECC action coming your way. Farmingdale say right. Great orbital strike will force out this rotation in towards the site now. NYT maybe not fancying their chances here. In a 4v4, Derp and Shadow, monumental kills, turn that back around. The rubber banding effect for NYT.
Martsova, 1. Does he hit it? No.
He's just gonna stick.
He's gonna stick. Well, so this one heads to the back here of Elbow, but does not trade out in fair, as Shadow winds up finding another. And now it's 4-on-2 NYT in dominant fair here.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Derp. And shooting gallery practice there for the Rays. There's an avenue there for Farmingdale, but now it's just a 3v1. You have so many options. Form has got a 3K on this KJ, and for Falco Shine, who are just walking into that chamber, is able to find what he's got. Overkill there, finds 2 right between the eyes. He's got a 1v1 now. For Light against Falco Shine, he checks wrong, though still has 1 loot to play off of. Time is not on Falco's side. He propels himself up top, finds the headshot, finds the kill, rides the escalator, and parachutes on top of Light Yagami. He'll get the defuse as well. 2-5 after 7.
Loop back around, nice little flank coming out from the Rams as they find Form. Mango does get a nice headshot there. This ultimate still in fans, and nice.
He's getting shot from numerous angles. He has no idea where he is. A deer in headlights there as Form drops. Now Shadow, all in his lonesome here. He's got 8 seconds to play with. There's just no time to plant the spike. He's darting, dipping, and diving his way forward, but there's nothing he can do here. He'll just look for kills, but he'll play with this TP. Hope to go into the middle of sight, but Raze is right there in front. What are you doing? Finding 1. Aurora finds the 2nd. Oh my word, this Raze is unstoppable. And improbable there. A 3K for the Rays. It looks absolutely sensational. Form, though, trading step, bro. There's the hop, the skip, the jump. He's prodding, probing, looking for his moment to strike. He'll go for the shot. He finds the kill. Form drops down. And it's just too easy. Farmingdale finally winning these gunfights, finally winning these 1v1 exchanges. As the fuse will go down. Lemon Boy finds his 3rd. It's going to be Yagami with a good trade back. Can he find it all? But there's no time on the clock. NY 2v1 here for the Rays. We've seen these moments work out in the favor of both sides. And with the turret spotting down, what are you doing? Xebro is able to find the shots onto Form. And again, Paulie just peeking out in a man advantage. It's very difficult for NYT to win these exchanges when they're just going for these 1v1s, not going for the team play. 66 HP for the Rays. 1 more satchel, bring him down to 51. Derp looking for his moment here. It's going to be a tingling suspicion.
Once again, I love the people that were like, the stem bacon was fair. It's like you went in it and it would just turn you into Sonic the Hedgehog and absolute monsters. So, nice bounce back. Oh, and it's a team SWAT 6, Team SEAL 6 dropping in here is 4-2 as Farmingdale State winds up
waiting for his moment, but he is going to be revealed, and now the bullets fly, and Lemon Boy finds the first kill. Great start for Farmingdale.
Yep, and they're just doing a nice mix-up rotation as Derp does find Falco. Derp finds 2, Derp finds 3, coming through perfectly, and Derp will get taken out. It's a 2-on-2 affair here as Lamps is occupied by What Are You Doing? He's going to peek now, some nice damage, but the range was too far for that auto shotgun as Destro takes him out. Bomb does go down, however. 2-on-1 affair for NYIT. But Farmingdale does have the bomb down, so advantage in their side. Slow peek out here for Hamura. Does find one with ease, and he doesn't even find two. He does. Farmingdale. Once again, bomb going down. Destro does find one with the Marshall, but what are you doing, bro? In prime position to play defense here. And Marshall shots are trying to come out. It is a quick scope, but no. Destro winds up hitting that death screen. And
out of here with the Blade Storm. It's going to be a bit of an anime battle here. Here comes What Are You Doing, Bro? Looking for the shot. Great updraft there from Shadow. Able to dodge out the first ultimate, but ends up falling. Will be scurrying his way over through long. Spots Mango momentarily. Has the showstopper of his own. There's the first satchel being used. There's the shot from Yagami.
Oh, first engage here. Falcon is inside, but doesn't look in the right direction. What?
I don't know what's happening.
What happened?
What happened? Folly, is it frozen for you
It's
too?
frozen.
It's a PowerPoint. We need the next slide. Oh,
What happened?
what's going on? It's wait.
Okay.
What?
No, we're back. We're back.
We're good.
Farmingdale
We're good.
winds up coming out with it. Wow, Reyna did it in here. It's a pistol in hand for Derp, though.
Whoa!
Coming out. It's a jump. As trades happen.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Form, though, finds big kills for NYT. Lemon Boy trying to bring it on back, but no. NYT finds another round.
Making a 2v1, Yagami able to find the raise, and now 9 HP in a dream for Falco Shine. He'll look to maneuver his way, meandering behind Devil. It's a timing game with the Aldrin being used. Does Yagami expect it? He does. The 3K. Sensational.
Slowly starting to tick away. Recon dart. Owl drone does go out. Shadow finds one. Mango trades another. Mango gets two now. Who's still using the Bucky.
Player standing.
And just like that, Light Yagami finds his third. It's a one-on-one, and Mango clutches it. 12-11. At the 3, and they're in position to tie this one up 12-12. We might be seeing overtime.
Oh, but Falco's trying to, you just have to make sure that Mango stays alive. He does not. They don't play for the orbital strike, and Form takes advantage. He finds 3, and the push was smart. Strike. Lemon Boy out of the smoke will look to get aggressive. Derp sneaking down to 62 HP. He's got to be very, very careful. Falco Shine finds 1, finds 2. Now a 4v1. And for Form, it is all but a formality. Mango finds 2 kills. The rubber banding working great. Flawless there for Farmingdale. Shadow, though, gets a 3K. He's looking for more. He needs 2 kills here for the AC. Pops the Blade Storm as well. Yagami pressing forward. Mango finds his third. Out of the sky, a clay pigeon shot down by one.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Esports U. Right here on ECC night, we have Farmingdale State College Rams going against the NYIT Cybears. So first map went over to Farmingdale in an overtime decision, but now we have the game updated. We have the bomb defusal noise back, hotfixed into the game. Thank you, Riot, and it's Paulie Hype alongside Camel here for the call. Camel, how you doing? Game one.
Doing amazing. I mean, that game one was very hectic, very intense, and I think what we saw from both of these teams, they kind of play, very similar in a lot of aspects. So the rotation game was especially prevalent for both sides, and I think Bind also tailored that. The TPs were really successful in a lot of rotations, getting to that opposite site and giving them a lot more leeway in terms of their planting ability. Speaking of the planting, the diffusing, we should have it all fixed up. I guess there was a hot fix, so hopefully the players can hear the diffuse sound. It didn't really seem like, I mean, you mentioned it, Paul. It didn't even seem like they really were like even playing differently. I don't know, if you could really like tell, but honestly, hopefully everything is good for all these 10 players, and we're going to be going to game 2 here on Icebox, new Icebox here. Anything you're expecting, Paulie, from either of these sides? Similar compositions. What do you think?
I mean, pretty much, because like you said, the play styles are similar, coming from the same region. I'm casting out here from East Meadow. Shout out Long Island in the chat. So, Farmingdale 10 minutes one way, NYT 10 minutes another direction, and the map so far, playstyle wise, has been an awesome one. We went to 26. How much more can you ask for from a Valorant set? So, Icebox is going to be NYIT's map. And Farmingdale is then going to pick defense first. So we'll see how this one plays out after one.
Yeah, I think the one thing we have to watch out for, the benchmark we have to look out for, is that third round. Both of these teams have been able to somehow find these miraculous victories with these third round bonuses. Both of these teams have floundered when they have that gun advantage. So we'll see what does happen at that point. We'll see if that does come to fruition. But both these teams, I'm sure, are very excited to start this game. To playoffs are on the line. 3-2 are the Cyber Bears, and Farmingdale sitting at 3-3.
There are
So if
two mangoes.
NYIT lose this one, they will be out of playoff contention. So they must win here on Icebox if they want to see ascent for game 3. So we should be going into agent select momentarily here, Paulie, to see how these two teams are drafting it up here. And already, what are you doing, Step Bro? Going to the Sova off of the Rays? He was making plays, Paulie. How do you feel about that decision?
A true champion is never halted by the character. So
Absolutely.
if he knows what he's doing, he's able to switch, multiple characters. The best players can do it in today's meta of shooting game. But so far, Falco, he had a lot of success on the Reyna, going right back over to it. And we take a look at the Cyber composition. I love this. We're seeing a KO come out from Destro. So super aggro comp here. The Chamber, the Jet as well. A little Viper action too. So Viper, despite the nerfs the last time she was, minor nerfs, she's still seeing a lot of playtime here in competitive Valorant. So almost a mirror match composition besides Falco staying on that Reyna.
Yeah, Falco definitely loved that Reyna. Mango will swap over from the Brim to that Jet. Obviously, the smokes are being covered by Lemon Boy with that Viper pickup. And it's going to be Chamber. So that's the first Chamber we've seen as well. So we'll see how the tour de force, we'll see how those long extremities in mid and even over towards B come into effect. A lot more space that Chamber can play off of. So compositions are locked in here. Our 10 players are ready to go. It is Icebox here, game 2 between the Rams and the Cyber Bears. For NYIT, you lose here, you are done, and you are going home. And for Farmingdale, got to clutch up. You got to play consistent. You have to play smart. They've had leads before, and they've squandered them. So this is their chance to really put their foot down and show why they're the better team.
Right, and I'm excited for it. I mean, this is going to be Icebox a favorite map here. Something we see a lot, and so far haven't seen any KO, despite being the coolest character model in Valorant. What do you think of Camel so far? Just on Icebox being the map here, who's got the advantage here starting out?
It's tough. I think
it's a trick question.
It's a trick question. I think it's nobody until we see what happens. Is that 2 mangoes? Do my eyes deceive me?
What the deuce? What kind of witchcraft is this?
Oh, so unironically, there's two different mangoes. Okay, that's going to be confusing. But regardless, speaking of confusing, they're trying to confuse this Farmingdale defense is already bulldozing down on top of A. They'll be easily able to take over this A site 4v3 situation. And it will be a mango doppelganger here for the side of Farmingdale. Two mangoes here. Yep, there's what are you doing? Sepro dropping down, and now it'll be Lemon Boy and Mango against the world. And for NYIT, it's just going to be easy for them if they're able to find these shots. Derp finds his third. Yagami finds his kill of his own, and NYIT on the board early. 1-0 to start things off.
How is that allowed? Oh, wait. How is that allowed? Who's the real one?
Yeah.
What kind of Doctor Strange 2 plotline Dimension of Darkness storyline is this? I mean, interesting stuff, I mean, to say the least. But NYIT, and you know, the answer, Camel, sorry, before my question when I was trying to mess around with you, the advantage is Farmingdale because they are up one map. They have a little bit less pressure on themselves due to the fact that they are up, and therefore a little bit more sweat on the back of NYIT having to rebuttal an entire map. So, trick question, but close answer. As we're seeing a quick kill, though, from Derp onto Falco. Falco, top player here for Farmingdale. And Derp looking to come on in. Nice blind. Does get a hold of that front hallway. And now that plant site is open here. As site is now occupied.
Yeah, site's occupied, and you know, with these guns here, should be a decent idea, but Derp actually loses that 1-1 against Lemon Boy. Is this the start of something magical for Farmingdale? The Rams trying to make something out of nothing. Form will have other ideas. He's able to find one. Shadow finds the second, propelling himself up top. There's the drift over. Mango is even able to find one with the shorty somehow, some way. Getting nifty there. 2v3 situation. Or what are you doing, Stepbro? Had that Spectre in hand. Wasn't able to find the damage, and Mango, a shorty against the world. It's an onslaught to deal with, and with 3 players alive, it's just going to be so difficult, especially considering how that buy-up went. But 2 kills, not the, decent actually for, all things considered. Considering that they started on the opposite of the map, they just 50-50, they guessed wrong in a timeout. Is this a tech pause, or is this actually, like, real? Are they actually time? I really would like to know. I don't know.
Hey, it could be either one of them. You get your amount of strategic pauses in every set. You got to use them to your advantage. Was it production making me laugh? I asked them, I said, Mango should have to change his name mid-game. And they responded, which I don't think that's possible. Let's get it done. But, it's going to be interesting to say the least because 2-0 up here. And whether they want to talk it over here, Lemon Boy with the pause, I think it's valuable. Take your time, regroup yourself, use these minute-long pauses. If you get them, use them in a competitive match.
Who is the better Mango? Whoever ends up on top of the scoreboard.
Can we just get confirmed on who the real Mango is? What character is he?
Yeah,
let's just get it confirmed.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
I want to know who this Dark Dimension Mango is.
Right, who's the one coming in? Who's the new Mango? That's what I want to know. But nobody
no one knows. Wait, hold on. Who did Mango play last round?
He played Brim.
Oh, Jesus, a total coin toss.
Yeah.
That's all right. We'll see how it plays out. No doubt about it. Marshall Mango and AK Mango. Marshall Mango looking down the hallway. Misses that first shot. I'm going to figure this out. This is like who played Clue in Valorant. Ooh, nice shot opportunity, but Mango going to get the safety. One of the many tricks of Jet. That free dash shot. Another one on Chamber. A Form wind up finding Mango number 1.
Great early frag there, friend YIT. Let's see if they can play off this. They've loved the rotation game. If they're going to do it, now's probably the time. It seems like they're actually forcing them off. Falco Shine investing here with this Vandal. 3rd round, obviously. This is the bonus that NYT have thrived in. Farmingdale have both thrived in. Rotation seems to be the idea, as the spike is at least going towards the A side, potentially just watching over a flank. A couple of members are spotted. Falco Shine ends up dropping down, so Form with that Sheriff is good for 1. The Viper's wall, comes back up, and that's going to be the go signal for the rotation, Pauly. So it's a bit of a bait and switch here, and it seems like Farmingdale are wise to it. We'll see how the rotation looks for NYT going back over towards A.
Yeah, for sure about it. And NYT just slowly playing their game once again, starting the second map out to a lead. And I love what we're seeing here from NYT. They're not, despite being down, they're still playing the game at their pace. They're not rushing around. They're calmly, even though Mango number 2, Dark Dimension Mango, winds up finding Derp. It's a 3-on-3 affair here still. What are you doing, bro? Does trade out Light Yagami and does get a quick flick over there onto Form. And just like that, 4 seconds left. This bomb does have to go down. But the defense from Farmingdale might come out here in round number 3, which is the most important. And it does.
Can he find one? He does. Will he get traded back? Okay, so yeah, Shadow able to find. What are you doing, Step Bro? Narrowly at the end of the round. A bit of a tilter, but regardless, shouldn't be the end of the world. I don't think he'll actually be able to buy. So that might be a problem. So we'll see what they do end up doing. But yeah, 1-2 here for Farmingdale. And finally, Paulie, we see a bonus round actually not go in favor of the team bonusing. Surprise, surprise. Farmingdale are able to get back over towards A quick enough, and it was off the back of What Are You Doing, Step Bro? It was off the back of our Dark Dimension Mango here with that chamber, getting those kills and making it difficult for NYIT to go for the push. And now with an operator in hand for this Jet will make things a lot easier to clear out space. Falco Shine even finding an early kill on Destro, so really getting things difficult for NYIT, just getting pincered on numerous side shots from downtown. Long-range logistics for Shadow. And they're able to really hamper down on top of this Farmingdale defense. The spray is not in favor of Shadow, but still a 2v1 as this Jet will slowly but surely work his way back over. Now, is this the real Mango or the fake Mango? We're about to find out.
Yeah, not sure exactly yet, but this operator coming up top as he's locked in, scoped. It's a 2-on-1. Jet slowly pushing in up top alongside the balcony. Does C1. He's mind tricked by the Mangoes. And it's Jet Mango who winds up coming out and getting taken out over there by Chamber. Excuse me. 3-1 now for NYIT. And this is very similar to how we saw map 1 so far. NYIT starting out with an impressive lead to get things going. And everybody on their team firing off on all cylinders to start out map number 2 here after 4.
You know, the bonus here is that with Form and Shadow having these ultimates available, you're not going to have to buy here, so the economy is going to look very, very good here. Living lavishly is NYIT, and it's going to be a save up for Farmingdale. Just looking for frags here, nothing too crazy. Tour de Force will be popped here for Form to really get things going. Shadow propels up top and rides the escalator there. Mango will drop down. 5v4 situation off of the early contact. The shots don't find their target for Mango. Destro is good for one more, and it should be a decent idea here for NYIT on where the rest of these Farmingdale members are. The Frenzy in mid. Falco Shine finds another. And just like that, 3v3.
Yeah, those are some great shots there by Farmingdale as they wind up tying it back up now. And Form does wind up using that op. It's like, oh, Chamber, yeah, it's a save round. I only get an op. He winds up connecting on 2. Now it's a 3-1 affair. And it's all 3 found as Form winds up executing in perfect contention, and now a 4-1 for NYIT. 4 ultimates though for Farmingdale. They can still come on back in it at any point in time, but NYIT starts the second map much like the first.
Absolutely. And now the ultimates start to become more of a factor here, and we see Mango. He'll have the Tour de Force ready for the defensive side of things. Lemon Boy, he'll have the Viper's Pit if he wants to, block off and bar one of these sites from being entered on. For NYIT's side, they're going to have a null command as well, so that could be a massive way of getting onto one of these sites. As Falco Shine getting a bit frisky there with Derp. A couple of pop shots there, decent damage, but nothing too crazy as this push will continue. Ramping up in terms of their aggression is NYIT. There'll be Shadow leading the charge. There's the first TP out for Mango, but still unfazed as Shadow will be able to find one good trade back for Stepbro. He's able to find 2 kills, make it 3. Can he find 4? The domino effect ever so perfect for Farmingdale, making things a 1v3. And off the back of What Are You Doing, Stepbro? Just in the spin cycle, nothing NYT could do.
Well done. I mean, NYIT, they came in strong with 4, but that's what happens when you have What Are You Doing, Stepbro? He's really locked in. And now he's got Hunter's Fury online. Lemon Boy's got ultimate. Falco's got ultimate. And Farmingdale put themselves in the perfect position to be able to bring it on back. So let's see how it plays out as we start round number 7. And what's your opinion, Camel? What's the pace looking like so far after 6?
It's looking like another situation where NYT or NYIT, excuse me, they start, very strong, but then it's sort of this slow, methodical effect that Farmingdale put themselves in, where it's a stranglehold, for NYIT to deal with, and now it'll be a play through tube into kitchen. Let's see if Farmingdale are wise to it. Slowly but surely peering their way in. This is definitely looking to be a B-sided hit. No chamber alert bot is near. And now it'll be Mango trying to get these op shots in. Is able to find the kill with the Sheriff of all things. Good trade back though for Derp. It could be the target. Playing inside of their own spawn. The sprays are not there. What are you doing, Stepbro? Is able to find one looking for the shots from deep. Isn't able to get him. Now a 2v3 situation for Farmingdale. But A is cleared out for the time being. Destro doesn't know it though. There's one lingering around. There's the spike going down. Destro, does he spot it from the side? And that could just be an easy defuse.
Yeah, very much so, and it will be. And Farmingdale, just like that, finds back-to-back rounds.
Wow.
And will now get their third round point on the scoreboard after 7. Farmingdale has brought it right back. Operator in hand for Lemon Boy. 2 saved AKs. The economy is flourishing. Everything's looking great. There's a rainbow flying over the top of Farmingdale Village. But NYIT is still in the lead, but they are going to be on a half-buy round here. And Farmingdale is going to have to capitalize. I'll see if maybe it's that 2 push once again. We've seen B come out twice or so from Farmingdale out of 5 or 6 rounds that have gone on. And it's shaping up very similar here to map number 2. Farmingdale just starts getting steam a little bit later, almost senses out the first 7 or 8 rounds to find a position. Falco winds up finding 1. And Falco winds up finding 2, and the blood-sucked life drain coming out. Just like that, Reyna in full effect once again on the offensive. For 3. For 3! Pistol in hand. Stop it.
No.
Stop it.
No.
Stop it! For 4! Falco is in prime, and now he's warmed up. Oh, 4-4 here, Camel, and Farmingdale State College right back in it.
It's the multi-shines. He's really showing us the mechanics. Clearly, Falco Shine ready to play here on this Reyna. 8-6-1 for his scoreline, and it's another roarback for Farmingdale State. The Rams doing a great job here at playing slow, understanding that once they get those guns, they seem to be unbeatable. In terms of this 5v5 setting, they finally cracked the code, potentially 3 rounds in a row here for Farmingdale State. NYIT need to find some sort of way to get onto one of these sites, and obviously that last round was their save, so this is their chance to really get things going. Shadow out of the sky, he'll be forced to dash away, narrowly escapes, dying, and in a 4v4 round score situation. This round's so influential both sides, and that's a great start here for Destro, able to find 1. But a good trade back there for the Sova, leaving things to the 4v4. Still plenty of ultimates to play for here for both sides.
Yeah, and this has been a great, if you're Farmingdale, you know, on the back of 3 rounds straight. It's now 3-on-3. You can maybe walk away with this 4th in a row and take the lead. That Viper wall is going to go out, but credit to NYIT. They're mixing up their offensive patterns, and NYIT, when they play offense, they really stay right together. Shadow, Falco comes out of that poison orb and right into the end of Shadow's barrel, and now once again it's a rotate back up through the inside of Kitchen. And I'm loving NYIT playing it nice and slow, not letting this clock rush them at all. And despite having a multi-member unit, they look how tight they are on the minimap. They're right on top of each other, making it this push at their pace.
Oh my word! What are you doing, Stepbro?
Go ahead, Camel. Go ahead.
Oh my word, he just sticks him right into the washing machine. Oh my god, the Sova. Too clean with it.
Gave him a lobotomy.
Oh my word. The intuition, the knowledge to be on that flank, and it's just, he takes his time. We've seen that situation, Paulie, so many times from different players, different tournaments, where you rush yourself. You don't take the time to really calibrate what's going on. He sets his feet, takes aim, and makes it look easy, man. And that's what you need, especially on this defensive side. Mango adds on. He wants to get into the fun. He'll find the first kill on Shadow with that operator. Still with a TP available. He'll look to find more. One more op shot available. Will go wide. But Destro still ends up falling. And now for Falco Shine. He's on top of the world here. Will end up falling down. Folds it up like a lawn chair. Mango gets another kill there, but the op make it 3 for Mango. And the impact here with this op has been absolutely pivotal for the Rams. Now in a 4v1 situation for Light Yagami. We do nothing but watch here in this 4v1 situation. The onslaught is approaching, and it's an avalanche here. Light Yagami goes down 6-4 for Farmingdale State. Oh man, and off the bat, that could be the turning point, Paulie. That 3K from What Are You Doing Stepper, that could just be the turning point in terms of morale, in terms of play, and this timeout definitely smart for NYIT.
Agreed there. Agreed there. I'm loving the timeout. Recollect yourself. You know, it's been 4 or 5 rounds now in a row for Farmingdale State College. It's the perfect timeout. Kudos to the coach or player that called that one. Just recollect, right? Stop the pace. More importantly, throw Farmingdale State off, maybe even if it is only for 60 seconds. Throw them off. Let them have to kind of figure it out and see if you can come out on top with a win here. But NYIT, you know, they're hanging on in it. It's only a 2-round deficit, okay? You can't panic here. You still have plenty of time left. You can finish this one at 7-5. Maybe you bring it back to 6-6. There's still plenty of time, plenty of rounds left, and plenty of adjustments to be made. Farmingdale, though, has had the better guns the last 4 or 5 rounds, so that is something to note. But once again, both these colleges are just so fantastic, both of them playing at a very similar level. But Farmingdale, so far, at least on the night, has had the better of the two.
Going to be, I'd assume, a save to play for the last round in a full buy. We'll see what they end up doing, because, again, you have the Empress available for a derp here, so the same situation as last time. They're going to save that Empress for the last round. Destro has had that null command for a while too. It's very strange not using that at all in those last 4 or 5 rounds. So we'll see if this is the time, or if they're just going to wait and use all 3 ultimates that they do possess for that last round of play. Seems to be another push through kitchen. That recon dart could be massive here. There's the poison orb being applied. That should be the Dart Destroy, but all the value. 3 get targeted, Paulie, and now for Farmingdale, they have an idea of where these players are. Falco Shine, gonna get 3. Can he make it 4? He does! Falco Shine! Oh man, sizzling hot there. He finds 4 kills. Can he make it the ace? That's the question. Shadow.
Everyone get away, get away.
Run, run. Cool. Clear it out, give it to him. It's a 1v3, Shadow, oh no, okay, maybe he has got to kill him. Shadow, can he find the kills there? The dash back, 76 HP, he'll pick up the op as well. Oh no, Mango, you cannot, Mango! Oh! He bludgeons him, oh man!
He knocks him out with the comic book bat. Light work. Jesus, all right, well, 7-4, Farmingdale State College. On the back of 13 kills from Falco and 11. What are you doing, bro? I mean, well done. Played out perfectly. And we're going to have one more round here. And Farmingdale is actually going to have the opportunity to close out this first half here on Icebox 8-4, which would definitely be in the favor considering they're up 1 map. Pressure on the backside of NYIT. And NYIT, I'm rooting for you guys here. Cybear's got to find their placing, though, because Farmingdale is on one big tear right now. Go. Leaving me shaking in my boots.
He does find the kill there. Shadow with a good trade back. Falco Shine still lingering around this A site. Will finally go down, and here comes the ultimates here for Dirt, but he gets absolutely blasted by Mango. Great trade for Farmingdale. The Rams looking to push themselves back onto the site. Mango sets his feet and hits. Another shot there for Mango. He's looking for much, much more. Lemon Boy gates out Destro. Now it's a 1v3 for 4. Can he make it 1? He cannot. Mango slithers his way forward, finds the kill, finds the 8th round win for Farmingdale State. The Rams looking great here, moving into this next half of play, and it's just the double Mango supremacy, clearly.
Yeah, and it looks fantastic. And right now, you got to be happy if you're Farmingdale. You know, totally in control. Nice, cool, calm breeze on the beach. You know, you're anticipating that playoff berth here and the ECC, which is going to be fantastic, getting into the playoffs here this season. But you know, NYIT, they cannot lose their focus. Remember, this is only an 8-4. It's something that's easy comeback. Sure, you have to focus. Yeah, you are down 4, and you're right on the cusp of this being really tough to come back from. But at the moment, it is still very comebackable. So NYIT has focus up here. Let's see how it plays out, but NYIT can't lose sight of the prize at hand. That's playoff contention.
Big knife there. We'll spot all 5, but Farmingdale relentless. They do not give a damn. Mango moves through the smoke. Will be able to find a couple of members here with this frenzy. He does not care. Light Yagami, he'll write down his name and take the kill onto the jet. Now Mango will drop down. Will this mean the plant is null and void? That's the question. Yagami still pushing forward with this frenzy in hand. Finds Falco Shine, and this push has absolutely dissipated for Farmingdale. The Rams might be forced to back off, but they've already invested so much, Paulie.
Yeah, I don't think they're going anywhere, as we're seeing a bro push right onto the site here. Sheriff in hand. Gets that sentry dart out. And maybe a mess around. No, it's going to be a Hawk. Nice shot. What are you doing, bro? Winds up finding 1-2. Ties it up. Go for the plant here. Uses the bait of his teammate now. The spike is not going to go down. Derp actually takes him out in the corner, Camel. And now just like that, NYIT still has the lead as this bomb is going to go down late into this 13th round.
Very interesting. Probably could have planted default, but regardless, now you're going to be in a 3v2. Mango with this Sheriff in hand has got to make something happen. Lemon Boy, good for one, good for two. Stringing his way inside. Can he find three? It's a 1v1 here for Derp. And with Lemon Boy, he's able to find the third. And he sends him to the grave packing. Farmingdale really needed that round to solidify this sort of advantage they've been accruing. You see that? I can't even count how many rounds that is because it's so three. Math is hard. Paulie, is that 8? Oh, what is that? It is 8. It's 8 rounds in a row.
It's 8 rounds in a row. I think so. You're right.
Oh, man.
It's 8 rounds in a row. And right now, this is coming down to just kind of the momentum of the, and the pace. And we're seeing just a little bit of kill. NYT is in the end of every single one of these rounds. The rounds have just gone the way of Farmingdale. NYT has got to remember that here. They are getting guns. They're getting kills as well. It's just that final one single kill that's going the round of Farmingdale in a lot of these rounds. And with a slight adjustment, NYT can get the better of some of these rounds here. But a nice play by Mango, who's up top now in the back of CT on the staircase. A nice use of the Spectre, who finds Light Yagami. Oh, wow. It's 3 for Mango. Shadow Mango, I don't know. It doesn't matter because Mango is destroying him with the ace. Picks up all 5. And just like the Phantom he is, secures the 14th round, 10-4 for Farmingdale State College, who are feeling the playoff appearance here for ECC just 3 rounds away.
Dark Side Mango. I think that's the real Mango. I think you've been told. I think that is the real Mangoes. The
Chamber is
the doppelganger. He's the alter ego. Yeah. Okay. So we have it all sorted out now. So yeah, after that ace from Mango, went from 7 to 5 kills here, bounced himself up into 3rd on the scoreboard, was bottom fracking. So now potentially that's another way for Farmingdale to have another hot hand on this offensive line, as 10-4 is the score. Here we go. NYIT with these guns need to make something happen, but Farmingdale just completely get into the site for free, and NYIT, their defense is paper thin. Potentially there's a way to get back into this one. The Shadow will find the first duelist. Plant should go down for Lemon Boy. And out of the takes down Mango. Good trade back here for Mango on the opposite side, as now in a 3v4 TP back, they're going to play for the post plant.
Doppelganger looking like a ghost. And just like that, it's Lemon Boy who does find Destro. It's a 3-on-3 affair once again, and NYT's getting the better at part of the rounds. Derp does wind up finding a quality kill. Derp finds 2. What a poison right there coming out from Lemon Boy, who's on the Viper this round. Lemon Boy threw the poison orb onto Light Yagami. It's a 1-on-2, but Derp finds 3, and Derp was part of that X Factor push in terms of NYT in that first round, and Derp kind of had dissipated for the back end of that and so far, but now Derp's right in it with 13, starting to lead the way once again. If he can start picking it up, team rallies behind him, we might be looking at a map number 3, but Farmingdale not sweating just yet. Still in the lead here, Camel.
Yeah, and especially after that last round, that was their bonus as well. So they were able to find 3 guns and the plant, so definitely worthwhile for them. And this is actually smart. So they're going to just buy, it looks like kind of a light buy, kind of a half buy here with the Marshals, the Guardians. They're going to have enough money to buy up next round. So very smart play to Farmingdale here, conserving the economy, really making sure they have funds to deal with this NYIT defense. And Shadow will be the first line of it. Mango takes down Form. On the back half there, Shadow good for 1, Mango good for another, kills a flurry of them. will go for Farmingdale and NYIT as the trade back are there for both sides. And rotation could be imminent. Mango good for one. Doesn't spotlight Yagami from downtown as now Mango finds the shots right between the eyes. Takes down Light Yagami. And a 1v1 here. Both Jets looking for this anime battle. One at 30, one at 35. It's going to be a timing game here. Mango just leaks out, takes down Shadow 11-5 after a Mango 3K. Woo!
Mango is Jet and Mongo is Chamber. And
there you go.
We told you we'd figure it out by the end of the set. We figured it. So here we are, Mango with 15, Mongo with 13, and Falco jumping in there. I mean, look at this. All members here got to give it credit to Farmingdale State College. All members are firing off 15, 14, 13, 13, and 12 down the line kills respectively. The economy is fine over there, and right here, NYIT once again, they are losing these rounds by 1 kill here, 1 kill there. It's never this blowout round, and even the rounds that they've been up, unfortunately, have kind of finished with them losing the round. You got to tighten it up a little bit.
Look at this bait. They're still going to commit to this. A is the target. This is all just a ruse. They were able to kill Mango, which is decent, but Lemon Boy gets the plant down. They're going to play for Linos. Potentially, you can even ult this. And they will. They're just going to ult this Farmingdale. Mango's still giving the illusion that B could be a target, but now the rotation is coming over, and you can even worry about a flank here from Mango if you so choose. Farmingdale, great heads-up play, great team play. They have the playbook lined up, Paulie. And now a 4v5 for NYT, but pushing into a Viper's Pit is so difficult. A couple locations will be revealed. One Lear available. Falco Shine going to take down one. And this could be easy pickings. Let's see how the timing game favors either of these sides. There's the updraft here for Shadow. Can't find the targets there. Falco Shine good for one. What are you doing, Super? Good for another. And they are getting absolutely mollywiped here. The mauling occurring on top of a venomous kill there. Each and every member getting involved. It seems Farmingdale is able to find their second in a row. And at 12-5, Emperor Scepter's Fury available, Paulie?
Yeah, this is you hate trying to say game's over before it really is. You hate to really go there, but this is it's tough. 8 rounds straight. It's tough here. But NYT has had a lot of chances, and you have to comment that too, because there have been 2, 3, maybe even 4 rounds where they've had the lead in terms of the kill count post plant or pre plant, and still lose the round. And that's where Farmingdale's just kind of had the better of them on the night. Once again, Mongo winds up taking out Derp, and Farmingdale gets the first kill. This is going to be tough. NYIT has to find some way as this kitchen push is being bull rushed here. And in terms of Farmingdale State College, Falco finds them one. And here goes another potentially 3 down, 3-2 here. Farmingdale State College spike in hand as they're pushing outside long. Ooh, Destro just had a clutch kill right there.
Destro has been quiet all series long. And any time to clutch up, it would be now. Here we go. 2v1 situation and a pincer maneuver approaching. It's Destro against the world. 30 HP in a dream. What are you doing, bro? Just leaping, skipping, jumping, prodding, and finding the kill on top of Destro. 13-5. And it will be easy for Farmingdale. Anticlimactic finish for them. They are able to find that round win and find that 2-0. So for the Cyber Bears, unfortunately, that is their playoff hopes dwindled and gone. So 2-0 for Farmingdale. I believe that confirms them for playoffs. I believe there's no way they can lose out on that spot. Hopefully I'm correct on that. But yeah, nonetheless, great game from Farmingdale State the whole way through. Really, proved themselves and, took control when they needed to. And that second round of play really showed why they were such a confident team, such a good team. Together, they played like such a collective unit.
Yeah, I loved what I saw there. The game started out really in NYIT's favor. They were playing fantastic. Both maps really went in, started out with them in the lead. And it was Farmingdale with the proper adjustments. They stay cool, calm, and collective and wind up making the necessary switches in order to walk away with an ECC conference playoff berth here in Valorant in, what are we, winter 22, I guess still, right? Winter 22. Spring, I don't know. All the seasons are blending together in New York, so bear with me. But Camel, that was really a pleasure. That was a fantastic game. It's been a blast, brother.
Yeah, it has been a blast as per usual, Cassidy. It's been a while. It's been a while, but We are looking for an interview. We'll see if we do get that interview. But until then, we will go to a break. When we come back, will be potentially an interview. We'll see if the players are up for it. Don't go anywhere. Nifty there, 2v3 situation. What are you doing, Stepbro? Had that Spectre in hand, wasn't able to find the damage in Mango. A shorty against the world. It's an onslaught to deal with.
But the defense from Farmingdale might come out here in round number 3, which is the most important. And it does.
Can he find one? He does. Will he get traded back?
It's like, oh, Chamber, yeah, it's a save round. I only get an op. He winds up connecting on 2. Now it's a 3-1 affair, and it's all 3 found as form.
Leading the charge, there's the first TP out for Mango, but still unfazed as Shadow. Will be able to find one good trade back for Stepbro. He's able to find 2 kills, make it 3. Can he find 4? The domino effect ever so perfect for Farmingdale, making things a 1v3. And off the back of what are you doing, Stepbro? Just in the spin cycle, nothing NYT could do.
Well done. I mean, NYT. They came in strong.
3 situation for Farmingdale, but A is cleared out for the time being. Destro doesn't know it though. There is one lingering around. There's the spike going down. Destro, does he spot it from the side? And that could just be an easy defuse.
Yeah, very much so, and it will be. And Farmingdale almost senses out the first 7 or 8 rounds to find a position. Falco winds up finding 1. And Falco winds up finding 2, and the Bloodsuck life drain coming out. Just like that, Reyna in full effect once again on the offensive. For 3. For 3! Pistol in hand. Stop it.
No.
Stop it.
No.
Stop it! For 4! Falco is in. And despite having a multi-member unit, they look how tight they are on the minimap. They're right on top of each other, making it this push at their pace.
Oh, no, my word! What are you doing, Stepbro? But all the value. 3 get targeted, Paulie, and now for Farmingdale, they have an idea of where these players are. Falco Shine, gonna get 3. Can he make it 4? He does! Falco Shine! Mango, you cannot. Mango! He probably could have planned to default, but regardless, now you're gonna be in a 3v2. Mango with this Sheriff in hand has got to make something happen. Lemon Boy, good for 1, good for 2. Stringing his way inside, can he find 3? It's a 1v1 here for Derp, and with Lemon Boy, he's able to find the 3rd.
And now in the back of CT on the staircase, a nice use of the Spectre who finds Light Yagami. Oh, wow. It's 3 for Mango. Shadow Mango, I don't know. It doesn't matter because Mango is destroying him with the ace. Picks them all 5. Derp finds 2. What a poison right there coming out from Lemon Boy, who's on the Viper this round. Lemon Boy threw the poison orb onto Light Yagami. It's a 1-on-2, but Derp finds 3, and Derp was part of that X factor
for Shadow. Can't find the targets there. Falco Shine good for 1. What are you doing, Stepbro? Good for another. And they are getting absolutely mollywiped here. The mauling occurring on top of a venomous kill there. Each and every member getting involved. It seems Farmingdale. Touch up it would be now. Here we go. 2v1 situation. And a pincer maneuver approaching. It's Destro against the world. 30 HP in a dream. What are you doing, bro? Just leaping, skipping, jumping, prodding, and finding the kill on top of Destro.
Can you dig it?
Welcome back, everyone, to our interview here with Lemon Boy after that 2-0 victory over their opponents here in New York Tech. And Lemon Boy, first of all, congratulations. But as a team, how long have you guys been playing together? We saw a lot of plays, a lot of chemistry it seemed between you guys. So, what's been practice like? How long have you been playing as a team? Just overall, just the whole story.
Yeah, so this roster is brand new. The only person who's like not new is Stepbro, but like he was with us last semester. But for the most part, this is a completely new roster. We reformatted the teams from last semester. Because every semester what we do here at Farmingdale is we give like any people who join our esports club a shot to make the team, and all the guys on the team here made it onto like the roster. So but we all got together pretty quick. We practiced about 2 days a week, and then we just have our our ECC match. But yeah, no, so we like started with like kind of like short practices, like like 1-2 hour practices where I would just scrim, see how everyone worked together, and then after a while we would start doing dry runs, and then next thing you know, it just became more than like practice. Like we're all really close, and like we all talk and hang out. So yeah.
Awesome.
Well, that's awesome. That's really
Yeah.
great to hear. And congratulations on your win. You guys get to advance now to some playoff action with the ECC. When it comes to the NYIT Cy Bears, I'm curious. I'm from Long Island as well. So do you guys have any sort of passive rivalry? Do you scrim often, or is it like buddy buddy? You guys are scrim partners, or is there some sort of passive rivalry there at all?
So I've played against the NYT guys before. No, I don't think anything's like toxic. I mean, I guess if we want to start a rivalry, we can, but it's all fun and games. Like we have a fun time. I'm just curious. I don't mean to like shoot a question at you. Where are you from in Long Island? Oh wait, actually that might
East
dox
Meadow,
you.
East Meadow Range.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm from Farmingdale. I
Yeah.
was actually born and raised here and stuff. But yeah, no, the Cybers are cool. I've spoken to their team manager. I think his name is David. They're
Right.
all really cool people. Like we approach this tournament with like some lightheartedness. Like we're competitive, but we also take it like for fun as well. So
All right, fair enough. Well,
yeah.
thank you so much for the interview. That's Lemon Boy here with Farmingdale State College. They're going to advance in the ECC now to the playoff round. It's Paulie Hype alongside Camel. It's been a blast here, Camel. As that's going to do it here for Esports U. We will see you next time. Everybody, enjoy the rest of your night, and we will see you next time right here for you.
Good they did. They might have just made an unwelcome fate to them. Just like the Sova did. Oh, glad he follows to a headshot thanks to Levi and his ghost. Remu trying to get the trade and does so indeed. In fact, it's a back and forth right now, but in favor of Monroe.
I'm a good shot.
As we hear Chamber surprised at his own shooting. With his ability that is a bullet per buy, 100 credits just to shoot that gun, which is his Q ability. don't know the name of the ability quite yet, so apologies on my end, but I will be sure to get back to you when I do find out. Now we do see Chamber X, I'll call him for now, pushing in towards the site. Both of Monroe's on back site. He spotted one of them, gets the double, and is able to secure this defuse. A great starting pistol round for the side of Northampton.
Clutch.
Did you see their
Although-
faces? Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
Yes, as we hear Chamber there just gloating at his own little victory. Now that we're at the second rounds of things, you get to see you see a bit of the bias starting to come out, but it is only the second round. That's not enough of the deciding factor because the tables can turn once guns are out in the open. And some teams, they try to full buy on this second round, which I advise against. But if they win, it's in their favor. As for the side of Northampton, they're doing... I believe they actually full bought. I wasn't able to see quite yet. As it is, I can't seem to find any feed at the moment. Might be having some technical difficulties. A little odd of what happened there. We're just about to get into the swing of things, and seemed just as the second was left to go, the game decided not to show us. We finally found out that teams are pausing at the moment, so hopefully whatever happened can get resolved real quick, because we do want to get right back into the swing of things. I mean, it's the first match of the night for me, so I'm real excited to get to cast these matches. Strategy-wise here, all we've seen so far is that the attackers have rotated through towards B site, through the tunnels. They were tightly together and they took their time, which might mean they're able to tempo their pace. And that's quite important for when you're working to try to get the team going. I'm sorry, when you're working to try to win a match. Tempo is a big thing when it comes to gameplay. Without tempo, you risk losing it for yourself. And what I mean by that is if you don't control your tempo, things are just in the wind. You probably will rush things without thinking. You won't check corners. And it's very hard to keep momentum if you don't have a strategy. But that in itself might be a strategy on its own. If you don't know what you're thinking, then the enemy can't possibly know what you're thinking. That was the strategy we saw on Tuesday, as we heard from one of the ECAC matches, which was a little surprising to hear, but I respect it. I like the little chaos in theory. But hopefully we'll be able to get this thing underway. I do think that if I'm going to make a prediction here based on first round alone, and I know it's an early prediction, don't get me wrong, it's a little really early to make this prediction, but as it stands, I think Northampton might be able to pull off the win in this first map. My only reasoning is because of how the Chamber played. It wasn't just that he was taking his time and aimed well. Oh, that was a good deal of it. The main thing was trigger discipline. And from there, the reaction of Monroe. Monroe didn't directly react after Brimstone got headshot. Instead, the Solo was still trying to line up the shot for his sonar, which kind of tells me they aren't really reacting. And if you, as I mentioned, if you don't react to things properly, it'll get you killed. And that's not what you want to happen. So, Monroe, I think you really need, just off of what we've seen right now, it is the early game, so I could be getting ahead of myself. Curse of the casters, as they say. But Monroe, the thing you got to do is play smart, keep your tempo, and react properly. Position yourselves in a way that you aren't stacked up and eliminated quickly, because that's what happened in the first round. You stacked up, but you weren't checking the opposite angles. You were checking the same angle, looking from one direction when there's two ways to C. And that's what will do you in later on in the rounds, believe it or not. Now, we're going right back into the game. It is score is currently 2-1 in favor of Northampton. But right now, Monroe is up 4-2. Defenders are at a disadvantage. Now, we do see the wall is up in Market. They don't even have to put down the doors quite yet. Defenders trying to come through either way. Seems Chamber's been spotted, but it was a ruse. Echo was able to shoot through the smoke and get a headshot, on Monroe's Chamber. Now we see X coming around the corner here. Does the quick check.
Last player standing.
But gets eliminated. It was very close. If only they continued shooting, they would have had him.
One enemy remaining.
They were able to take out this Sage, but there's not enough time to defuse. Attackers win this round. But does Vinny get out alive? Barely. Barely able to make it away from the detonation of that spike. Looking at the alts economy here, we do see Monroe is up 4 alts to 2 alts against Northampton. It's quite unexpected, honestly. You know what? Again, I was counting my chickens before they hatched. And as we see here, there's already an op in play. Levi, the Jet on the side of Monroe, is holding that op, and we see him looking towards mid
You want to play?
in
Let's
front of the
play.
B tunnel. In fact, the Chamber on the side of Monroe is using their ult. You have 2 ops in play, but Chamber is the one that does more damage, of course. Now Chamber has set up in mid, watching the area for Market. No one's peeking it quite yet, but they do send out a drone to mark where he is. They know he's there now, so it's now a matter of, do you want to try to push that? Oh, X, not aware of the Brimstone, lurking around the corner and takes him out. Ah, Dan Spider, you got to watch out for him. He's a sneaky one after all. So far, it's just one person down. The Northampton Chamber was the first to go. And it's a very slow game. We have about 50 seconds left on the clock. Enough time to get on the site, of course. Astra's trying to set up the her smokes, or her stars, I should say. That's what they are called. We do see some damage, almost killing the Chamber on the side of Monroe, but he gets out with the skin of his teeth. The op that Jet is holding, Eli, apologies, I believe I got him wrong. We do see Vinny make it onto site, planting the spike. Gladdy setting up in the corner. Nope, none of the attackers knows he's there, but Stokey and Gladdy go down to Jut. Ruvago, if I said that properly, finding their kills, but Eco trading back for 2 kills. Levi here set up with the op. I don't think they can push this. They know where he is, and Eco's not really going to be able to do anything. But they might be able to find an exit pick. You just have to see, but it's not in their favor. Echo gets taken out by Levi with a nice clean snipe. Right now, the score is 3-2 in the favor of Monroe. Now we do see that Rem, the Jet from Northampton, has bought an Opta of their own. They must have saved up the money in order to try to make this counterplay here. Typically when you see these buys here, well, I should say the Jets seem to be the ones that always have the ops more often than not, because they have the mobility. As I'm saying that, Rem takes out Levi. That's an op down. They have won the op battle already. Now it's just a matter of, can they pick up that op? Can they save it? Or will that be lost this round completely? Only time can tell here. You do see that most of Monroe has their sights up on mid, and they're ready. They do take out the Wolf, and it's just a matter of spamming ults, I guess. There's not much action happening quite yet, but we're about to see someone go in line of fire! Oh, they were too reckless. They didn't check the market long enough, and they lose their Sage. But X also getting the pick with his own op. His ability, his ultimate, indeed, taking out one more attacker. Now it's just 5v2. Attackers, Monroe, you're in a tough spot right here. The spike is located towards long A. No one's watching it. You could snag it, but they don't know that.
30 seconds left.
They're nervous. They're trying to play to live and find picks. In fact, Rove here, the chamber, does pick up the op that the Jet had dropped. And you just find the two of them. Teleports all the way back towards the tunnel thanks to
10
his
seconds
ability
left.
with the nice little cards. Oh, spotted! Takes out the op. Damn, Spider. You gotta watch out. There's a triple. Oh, headshots. Now they have not enough time to plant the spike, unfortunately. But that is a lot of damage done. The defenders are definitely going to feel that. Scores 3-3. This match is actually very close. Right now, I see that what my guess of MVPs I'm going to be looking at here is going to be, I'm guessing,
Teleport's ready.
possibly Echo, possibly X, and Dan. Now, Levi could be a hidden 1-2 as well as Vinny. The kill-death ratio is almost even across the entire board. And ops, again, purchased on both sides. Just got to see who's going to get the better value out of it. Here a bit of crossfire as Monroe passes through mid, completely uncontested.
Scanning ahead.
They throw in a dart just to see who, if anyone is there. Levi gets slowed thanks to the chamber ability. Does not have the crosshair in the right place and gets taken out by Echo, but not without a trade. We do see X taking out the Sage, but Rove taking out X. It's trades back and forth, but the defenders still are up in terms of numbers. It's 3v2, but Dan's still alive. And with this lurker, you have a very slim chance of winning.
Last player standing.
No doubt there. Now it's just Dan. We've seen Dan get a triple before. Will he get it again? He's currently set up underneath Hell. They are starting to defuse right away. First pick gets it to halfway with the defuse. Goes to finish the defuse. And Dan doesn't leave where he's sitting. He knows they have an op. He's not going to take a risk, but he gets eliminated before the timer runs out. Oh no, Dan. It's just truly unfortunate within milliseconds of being able to save that gun in economy. But he's forced to buy anyway. Yet he still has the economy to do it. The rest of his team, not so much. They had the full buy as well, and Econ's not looking great here. In fact, the Sage on the side of Monroe is out of credits completely.
Revealing area.
While the defenders, they still have a good bit of dough. Most of them were able to live from that last round. You do see that they're pushed through mid again quite fast. But the defenders are holding strong and true. The Astra, able to use their abilities to keep them staying still. And we might see a flawless round here. 3 kills from Rem, 2 additional kills from Astra, and that's all you need to win the round. Just 5 kills and you win. Keep doing that and you have a recipe for success. Now, Monroe here seems to be struggling a bit, not only economy-wise, but just overall. Northampton has become wise to their strategy here from B. And we see it a bit again, the chamber peeking towards mid, but Monroe has, for the most part, stacked towards A. Jet tries to find a pick with the op, takes the shot, but finds no one. The Brim did take a good deal of damage, in fact half, but Sage is able to heal him up. Almost to full health. We see Echo lurking in the smoke with her wolf trying to find anyone, but not to any avail. Sends in her Huck to see who she can blind. No one's there. No value quite yet. Knives out with Levi. It's a battle of the Jets. Do see some damage go in, but the knife was a miss. And right now, it's a slow rotation away from A site towards what I believe is B site. I'm not sure if they're going to try to put through mid or not, but Rub gained the pick on Echo, who just peeked their head out at the wrong time. That's quite truly unfortunate. Now, will we see history repeat itself? Not quite. But Jet doesn't go down get away unscathed. In fact, she is quite hurt enough that you see him in the red zone. But Jet is able to res their chamber quite easily. So, take your picks, I guess. Levi taking out X and Rem. That's the opt-down. We're seeing a lot of value out of Levi here. Being able to get in everything they need. There's only 15 seconds left on the clock. They gotta get the spike planted or risk losing this round. And with 5 seconds left on the clock, they do just that. There is only Astra left in the market, and even she's a little nervous about pushing through there. She's having some second thoughts, so she decides to take her chances through mid. With 2 stars left, it seems she's not trying to take her chances at all. She's rather playing the bank game. She's going to stay back and try to save the op. That was dropped by Levi. Not Levi, excuse me. By the other Jet. I'm still learning the names, so take some time. I'll get it by the end of the night, I promise. Sophie taking a nice little rendezvous down in hell, just where Brimstone was last killed. Will they find him? Knives are out again. She's peeking to see. Gives herself away, but none of them were able to react. I don't know if they just didn't turn around or they decided there just wasn't enough time to react to it in order to go after him. And it's Rem. Apologies, Rem, for not being able to remember your name properly. But I swear, I'll get better. We do see most of the buys on the attacker's side is, well, they're actually Vandals. Surprisingly enough, only one Phantom. The difference between the Vandals and the Phantoms is that the Phantom has a higher fire rate, while the Vandal does more damage. Although, I say only slightly more damage with the Vandal. Because with the Phantom, if that person on the Vandal does not make their first shot, that Phantom has a better chance of eliminating than the Vandal does, just thanks to high fire rate and larger clip size. The Wolf has gone out to see where they are through mid. They discover some of Chambers, or I guess it was a prediction. We didn't quite see any bots set up there in order to find them. Levi dodges the blind, and they're slow to make their push here, which is good. It's smart. Brimstone trying to lurk around, see if they can find anyone towards B's side. They're having second thoughts. They're just not sure. It's a very slow and split game at the moment. Cabbages, as they like to call them, go in. And you know what? Dan Spider does find someone on B's site. But Rem gained the trade. In fact, X and Sophie and Rem once again cleaning up these attackers. We're left with Ruv here in the garden. It's a very scary situation. A Vandal in a dream. But just not enough against the Phant. I'm sorry, the operator. There's so much going on. Whew, I swear I'm not like this every single night. Nonetheless, Levi's actually with no credits left. Surprisingly enough. There's about 2 rounds left in just this half, and no one's actually used a pause yet. I only bring this up because pauses are great to disrupt the momentum. But we're not seeing... Many teams don't tend to use them, from what we've seen. They seem to be a rarity, a scarcity, as you could call them. X lurking around the generator, but Rem able to get in right away. Echo finding not just 1 but 2 kills, and X gained a 3rd and 4th kill. Again, we're left with Ruv here. Oh, brave person they are, trying to get some sort of kills here, but just left in front of a firing squad. Poor Ruv. Now we're down to the last round and a half. Scores currently 7-4. 3 ultimates on the side of Northampton, as well as Monroe. If you got any sort of credits, if you need abilities, guns, now's the time to buy them. Nothing is saved once you switch, so you might as well put all the cards on the table. I'm a little interested as to why we already saw the teleport, but maybe that's just a basic ability. I'm not sure how many times the chamber is able to teleport like that. But They know more than me. Now, they do spot Sage, who just was not ready for the op to the face and bite the bullet. On the flip side, the Odin trying to find some spray through the wall, doesn't find anyone. Rem taken out by Ruv with the op to mid. That is devastating. Echo goes in with the wolves, finds they're all going through the garden. He's not ready to rush that quite yet.
Spike
And
down
X
A.
actually getting a pick with his op ability. Oh, barely making it out by the skin of his teeth. Thanks to his Brimstone's ult does so much damage, and if you're caught in the middle of that, you will perish. There is no other way to say it. Gladdy falls to a wallbang shot from the op. Levi, he's getting not just one, but two. Will we find a third? Rob's getting it. And we're left with Astra. Practically all abilities are used here. There's only 3 people left, but 2 of them have the ops. That's 1 down. Ready to see. They don't spot someone from the generator. They're overwhelmed. And that's the round for the attackers. That's just what they needed.
Switching sides.
With the score of 7 and 5, the defenders have done quite a good job here. Now, I do like to argue that maps like these, I argue quite a bit that many maps are defender-sided, with some exceptions. But this being one of them for sure. Because of these tight choke points that you have to push through as a team, or just get some sort of leeway in order to make an impact, defenders have a much easier time to just do what they want and play spread as they are, while attackers typically have to group up. Rarely do you see them stay split, just because of the fact that they can't get as much value. They tend to get killed easily. And just as I say that, I have to eat my own words, as Rem puts one right in the brain of Ruv. There is quite a number of fires going towards market at random. Finds Astra through the smoke! And it's just a firefight right now. Everyone's just letting the bullets fly. Molotov gets thrown in, and no, Rem, you should have kept that watch, because Spider always hits their shots. Practically, as we see right here. Dan Spider, I'm telling you, you gotta watch out for this guy. He can aim, and he is not someone you want to let stay alive if you're attackers, because he is definitely up there on the scoreboard, and he will continue to stay up there if this performance stays true. Now, given that this is the second round, I'm a bit surprised to see quite a heavy buy on the side of the defenders. After winning last round, I figured they would try to play it a little more eco-friendly, but they've gone almost full buy with heavy armors. Levi sees that the sonar comes in, and able to take out Sova right away! I believe Sova was actually quite hurt, down to half health thanks to the Molotov that Brim threw in. We might see someone peeking. We might see them push. They're just not sure. They lost their Sova, so they don't have the ability of intelligence as Rhetoric. So with Jet being able to run in, defenders, 2 of them. Ruv takes 2 Levi, taking out Rem. X taking out Dan, which is great for them, but Levi is left to take down X. And if you're defenders, you can almost not be any happier about that round. You only lost 1 man and able to take out all the attackers there. You're doing grand here. In fact, if you can keep up this economy, you may be able to stay pretty well even if you lose a round here. Because you're just that well you're that well prepared with everything. As for the side of Northampton, you're full buying this. You really are. You got to get some value here. You've lost the past 2 rounds, and now you feel a need to try to get a win here. Reset that momentum to your favor, the same way you had it as you were defending. It's a hard rush through mid towards the market. We see them try to set up in pizza, and they're ready with the crossfire. taken. Oh, the wolf goes on by and is eliminated. They know that Sage is there now. There's no way they can't. And right now, Dan's actually lurking around the tree because he knows that if he's not careful, they will rotate. And that's exactly what they're doing. Read them like a book. Right now, Northampton's a little stuck here from the looks of it, but they're ready. They go in with a bird to flash. No one checks in towards the glass. Dan finds the first pick. Gets traded, but it's a trade fest right now. The attackers are up 2-3. Able to do some damage to Astra, but not enough. Here, the Ares in the background, they're trying to just put all the bullets underneath. Jut actually finding a kill on Astra. They spot the chamber thanks to the bird, but Chamber's already moved out. They've got their eviction notice. And they know where Sova is. Jut falls to the Sova on the attacking side, and X! Such a clean shot on Vinny. Attackers looking for... They looked for a win, and they received just that. Looking at the economy here, both sides are about even thanks to that round. Because of that win, the defenders did not have the economy they were really hoping for off of their saves. And they were forced to full buy to try to match. However, Northampton themselves, more than half, have opted to go with light shields due to their economy. So it's a matter of who can outlive with the guns they've bought. As they slowly see them going through B tunnels here. Wall is set up initially. They try to throw in a blind, but gets no value. They see the drone go in. Marks Jut, but doesn't get much out of it. Sonar gets thrown in, trying to find someone, but not able to. Rov trying to go for intelligent flank, gets eliminated. Wasn't able to find the kill they were hoping for. They spotted Dan through the middle there, but they're ignoring him, surprisingly enough. And they decided to just run towards A site, try to get the plant down. A site seems to be their winning spot at the moment. And as we heard, the wall has been brought up, and Rem finding the kill on Vinny. Levi also goes down, but not without Dan making a trade. It's just Dan and Jut left alive on the side of the defenders. Dan getting value, taking out X.
30 seconds left.
We're left with Jut trying to find the value they can. Finds the Sova, sees that they're surrounded, and wasn't able to react in time to the bullets flying in the air. Score is currently 9-7 in favor of Northampton. It seems like those first two rounds all the time are not enough to show true value of a team, because every time it was 2 rounds, we then saw a flip on who was winning the next rounds. And as it stands, the only person that was able to buy here in full is Rov, the chamber on the defending side. Dan's only able to get his lights armor, but he does have a classic. And you know what? I don't usually do this too much, but I'm actually rooting for Dan.
Let's play.
We do hear Chambers all come out on the side of Northampton, and they're going to start making their way through mid, possibly. They're a bit back and forth. They're trying to make their decision on which way is the best way to go. And as they do this, it's actually making the defenders a bit uneasy. They're not sure if they're going to push one way or not. Because they heard the ult go off, they tried to check their angles. They tried to wrap around, say, hey, is everyone all right? What's going on? All right, everyone's okay? Back to your positions. I don't think they know that Rov is right around the corner there. They'll find out soon enough, as soon as they push. And the first pick, taking out Rem, trading, Eco is able to find not just one, but 2 defenders. And it's now 3-2. Knives coming out, 2 headshots with the knives over the wall. Don't get me wrong. I've seen Jets play, but I have not seen a play like that. Phenomenal knives.
30 seconds left. 1 enemy remaining.
1 enemy left. It's the chamber. He has his ability. He has 4 shots left. There's 2 defenders. Will he be able to clutch it up? Will he be able to plant the spike? Time will tell as he's forced to with 15 seconds left on the clock.
10 seconds left.
Realizes that the door has been broken. Possibly trying to bait. Hard to
Last
say.
player standing.
There you
Does take out Vinny, but Levi able to clutch it up, taking out Chamber. Oh, it was a good attempt. By all means, Vex. Great attempt. But you gotta watch out for Levi. Levi is quite deadly with the jet. They have the attack. You cannot underestimate them. And as we wait here for the round to start, we actually see pistols. Pure pistols on the side of Northampton. I'm a little curious as to this decision. Why is this? Sure, it's pure economy, but even with eco buys, pistols? Really? And not even armor, not even light armor at that. This is probably the first team I've seen at the collegiate level make this decision. The drone tries to find Chamber, but Chamber just teleports right out. Rem left with 1 knife, has to get in order to get the knives back, but does not able to. Able to wallbang Rem right through the market. Poor Rem. They tried there, but couldn't get the value they wanted. But Echo finding the trade they wanted. Rub still has their op out. Oh, Gladdy, you really should have checked that a little better. And they know where Echo is.
1 enemy remaining.
Finds 1 pick,
Spike
finds
down
2
mid.
pick. They're just walking right into it. X, you're left again. God, speed to you, but I'm not sure you're going to get out of this alive. Gonna find him right away.
Could not work out our differences.
And right then and there, picked. The score is 9-9. The defenders quite literally brought this back. We're seeing 2-2 wins every single time now. Will history repeat itself? Will Northampton be able to get the reverse 2-win sweep? I'm sorry, not win. 2 round wins. Only time will tell as both sides are full bot. No ops in sight. Which is a little unusual. After seeing the first half, of course.
I've got your trail.
We go for an aggressive push here with the cabbages. Pushing on into A site there. The Wolf goes in. They have a general idea of where the defenders are, but not quite. So they make the decision to throw some utility to make it look like they're pushing, yet make a rotate out. But it was a bait. In fact, this bait is working. However, the Chamber's still set up on the high ground there, very close to the entrance of that choke, as we see Rove just waiting, lying in wait for someone to peer through the smoke. And as they take their time, even Gladdy's debating whether or not to use their drone. We hear the wall come up from the stage. And now, if that thing's destroyed, they know where they are. So what is Northampton going to do? They're debating whether or not to throw in that arrow, but I think they're just waiting for timing of their abilities to come up before they push. And here we go. They're going in right away. You see Rove teleport right
30
out.
seconds left.
And he's right there sitting in hell. Exchange of bullets fly through the air, and Dan's able to find Gladdy through the smokes. Rub finding X, but not without being traded back twice. Dan finding an additional hit on Sovi. And Rem is the last player alive. They did plant the spike, but there's no one to defend it. And it leaves the defenders with a free defuse. In fact, they bring Dan back just to say it's not your time. Possibly just to save him the economy. This match is quite a close one. Although not the most exciting, it is one of the most methodical ones I've had the privilege to cast. And that's honestly to say something, because these matches are typically touch and go on how they tempo it. So to see such a degree of judgment and tempo is quite outstanding. Vinny's going to look to see if they can find anyone with his sonar. They find almost the entire team. And they were able, Gladdy's able to take out Judd, actually. He all comes out on the side of Gladdy, trying to find who they can. Not finding anyone quite yet. Levi taking out Echo. And it's a 3v4 defender's advantage. But Rov gave away his position with the shots through the smoke and is eliminated. How unfortunate. Dan lurks around near mid just to see if they will find a rotate. They may just find that. Only time will tell because we see X making their way there, but Dan actually decides to back off. They take their attention towards Market. Just a reset of smoke before checking mid once more. And as we see here, they take out X. Poor X. Oh man, you gotta think that Dan is lurking around somewhere if he's not already dead. So you gotta be very cautious. Otherwise,
30 seconds
you
left.
saw him right there. Tried to make the prediction shot. They go for a quick, fast rotate towards A site. Will we see Gladdy find Dan here? Oh, they're so close to each other. But no, Dan backs off right away.
remaining.
And Levi,
Spike down.
so
A.
quietly goes in, taking out Stoffy and Gladdy. Not able to pick up the fight against Dan. I'm telling you, Dan here. An outstanding play of Brimstone. What else can there be said about someone who's been so consistent? Pure consistency of lurking, getting the kills, and staying out on top right now. And again, we see a pistol save with a Marshall given to the Sova here. They go for the ult orb here down 8 long, but they have purposely left the spike in the tunnel from attackers spawn. It's probably intentional just because they don't want to get picked out from taking these peeks through mid or long. As they slowly check their angles, Rem's the first to spot Levi, but Levi's has the better shots. But gets traded by Stoffy, the Astra, who unfortunately gets slowed by the little Roomba bot there. Oh, I'm sorry, not Roomba. Roomba is the other agent. In any case, it is a 3v4 situation, 11-9 in favor of the defenders. As attackers here, you might want to stop going towards A, make your way back towards B. B has not been pushed for a while, and there typically, as we've seen, been only one defender up on there. It's just such a
30
tense,
seconds left.
quiet match. Tension so thick you can cut it with a knife. If you have one out, that is. And as they slowly make their way in, will they spot Dan? Dan not paying attention, gets taken out by Echo!
Player standing.
Rob trading Gladdy and X,
10
leaving
seconds left.
Echo just to be the last one to try to plant spike.
One left.
Finds
One enemy remaining.
1, 2, needs to get the plant down with 3 seconds left. Is there time? No, unfortunately not. Oh, that was great play by Echo too.
Match point.
But Sova could have won that round just based off the ability, the fact that Sova had more health than Sky here. Truly an unfortunate turn of events just because the timer ran out, but a great play overall. This is match point. The defenders, Monroe, you're doing a grand job. Attackers, Northampton, you need to step up your game. If you have things to use, tempo properly.
I've got your trail.
And if you can't tempo it, use them. You must win these matches to get to overtime in order to have a chance at winning this map. As we see them pushing through market, it's actually quite a chaotic push right now. They're hesitant to push thanks to the slows. And the defenders, they're not moving. They're not rotating quite fast themselves. The Wolf comes in, stunning Jut. You do see Op Fire coming out from the defender's spawn. 2 picks.
Spike down. Mid.
Grim and Echo finding 2 defenders. Grim able to find another one. X also finding Levi. Brimstone Dan Spider,
Planted.
last one left. Will we see the clutch here? Probably not. Unfortunately not. As we see Gladdy flank around, pull a little Dan Spider trick themselves, and take him out. Took a page out of his own book. Now that was a great use of ults and abilities there. In fact, X is one alt orb off his own ability. They have Astra ult ready to go. They could wall off a site and push it. However, we've seen what happens when they rush without consistency here. And by consistency, I mean they get slowed and caught out one at a time. And that's gotten them killed every single time. And it's been very detrimental towards getting wins. Dan's lurking over there in the cubby in front of the tree. The attackers, Northampton, they do typically check this. So I'm expecting them to pick out Dan. But Dan has been known to have the better aim. So
Got him. You are divided.
it has shown. Rem was able to take out Dan.
Spike
And we
down
do see
A.
Levi not get one, but two headshots. It seems almost simultaneously as they walk through. Does fall to the Stofy here, the Astra. But they had to go back to pick up the spike. Rove has spotted someone with their own X falling to Rove. But not the right
Last player
trades, Rove.
standing. Last player standing.
Jet. It's the last player standing on either side. Northampton! Good plays! With the last bullets in their clip, they decided to opt for their classic, their handgun. And with one single right click, they win the round. It's 11-12. One more win, we go into overtime. So right now, if you have ultimates, use them. It's like last round switches again. Because if attackers win this, you go into overtime. Nothing is saved. If you're defenders,
let's
you
play.
win the map itself. Whatever you do, you have to do it. Because everything's on the line here. As we see X immediately whip out his operating ability, the ultimate that it is. A powerful gun. One shot, one kill, won't even see it coming. Or so they say. Everyone's taking their time here. It's not the rush that we've been seeing for the past two rounds. And I'm wondering if that's on purpose. As we see, the knives get shot at Rem. Not enough damage dealt. Truly not. The bird does come in to try to find a blind on someone, but to no avail. Vinny throwing the shock dart doesn't quite find what they were looking for, but it's a slow push again. No one's moving. They do take out the first slow ability bot that was right around the corner. Ruv knows this, and they slowly make their way actually towards Garden, not going towards mid. They know the Sage is there. They saw the crossfire. But will they check the corner? Will they get picked out again? Time will tell as we see him push towards the site. First kill, Ruv going down on the defender's side. And the ultimate comes out from Brimstone. Echo also finding another defender. But no, Vinny getting the trade. X taking out Jut. There's one player left. Vinny. One health, a phantom, and a dream. One bullet will put him in the grave. Will we see the clutch from the defenders? My odds are against them. Because it is, in these situations, you typically do not find what you need. And we're going to find out soon enough. Yep. And the attackers live to fight another day. It is overtime now.
Switching sides. Overtime.
And as we see, this is the time you buy your abilities. Rem has actually chosen to go with an op. They cannot afford hard shields. They can't afford the heavy armor. I'm not sure this is the play they want to go with. But we see the Odin and the op on the defending side. An interesting choice. Both sides, they just need 2 wins in order to win the match. 10 seconds left on the clock. Both teams, they understand what it means to get this win here. The momentum that this brings. And now, as the round begins, the gates fly up. Slowly, they move their way towards in through the tunnel. Trying to find some sort of wallbang here. Does do a little bit of damage. The op shot, first one, misses. That's terrible. Rem was spotted thanks to the sonar arrow. And they're getting hit. Just a random shot, and they may have a chance at getting someone through the smoke there. Time will only tell as it drops. And they're not able to find that such play. In fact, Brimstone from the attacker's side smokes off the defender's spawn. And we see that they actually are starting to make their push here. Completely free. But Vinny is set up on the site with their Odin. Not Vinny, I'm sorry, Gladdy. But no dice. They get taken out right away. The wall is up
Spike
from
planted.
the Sage. And Sophie is just left in a cubby there. The attackers are all set up on site. All they have to do is hold it. It's a 4v5 here. You can play how aggressive as you want to. Not much is happening. We do see the attacking Jet. Levi here rotating back. They spotted Astra. Both were traded, but not a kill. And as I say that, the exact opposite happened. Kills are coming out left and right. Attack, defend, attack, defend. One attack, one defender. They remain on either side. Attackers win! With Levi getting the final kill on Echo.
Switching sides. Match point.
The sides have been swapped. It is match point. Defenders, you know what you need to do. You need to win this. It's only one round. You've done it before. You can do it again. Monroe here. With the ability to shut out this match. Northampton, the ability to keep it alive. Time will truly tell as we see them push. At first, in front of the B tunnel, but they're not going there. In fact, they make their way through mid. They're going right to A from the looks of it. Stopped momentarily just due to the smokes. But everyone's just taking their positions here. They know they're shooting through mid. They're taking their time. Once that smoke went up, they make their way towards A. But not before the Molotov gets thrown on the ground. And they wait some more. The Sage slow, little to no value there. Doesn't do anything but maybe possibly deter. Brimstone ready to set up a smoke again. Does just that as they spray their bullets through it. Dan able to find the kill on the spike carrier. It is left in the garden. Rim is finding great kills here. Badly hurt, but getting value. It is 3-3. They know they're set up in front of that spike. Now they just got to do something about it. X seems to be
30 seconds
trapped
left.
between the Sage wall. They can't actually get out. As I say
enemy
that, they
remaining.
actually can. But Dan, finding 3 kills. Not checking your corner will get you killed!
Defenders
And the
win.
defenders win the first map of a... Quite truly a great match. I mean, I've seen these close matches. I've got some hype here and there. But this has truly been a great match. This is some high-tier gameplay that we are witnessing at the moment. You don't usually see this type of thinking. The smallest mistakes will get you killed here. Next map, as we've mentioned before, will be Bind. This map was picked by Monroe themselves. Seeing how they won on Northampton's map pick, I'm wondering what Northampton's going to be able to do here. Because this is not their choice. So will they be able to adjust to the hot, deserty horizon that is laid before them? Well, it's hard to say. Truly, though, Jets will be able to have free reign here. But we may need to see a bit more smokes. I'm not sure the brims are enough. They're great. They're doing a great job. Both brims on both sides are doing what they need to do with their smokes. However, it's not just the smoke. Both teams, mostly Northampton, seems to be a little hesitant when pushing through those smokes. I believe they're just nervous that once they reach the other side, they'll be on the other end of a barrel. And that is truly the biggest worry that you have to face in this game. Because the bullet is the deadliest thing to enter the body. Now, as we go here are my predictions. We'll be seeing them right after the break. See you soon. Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. Gotcha there with the little prediction, but we will be getting them right now. We are on bind, so this is Monroe's pick. We'll be going right into agent select here real soon. Monroe is up currently 1-0, and the momentum I feel is actually in favor of Monroe. Although went right into overtime on Ascent, we did see a truly phenomenal play from the side of Monroe. It is important to point out, Dan Spider, MVP of that last Ascent map. Personally, I think so. But the game makes that decision in the end, does it not? So for this bind map here, my predictions are we see Brimstone again. He's greatly utilized. You always have a Brimstone practically these days, thanks to the smoke reworks. We may see a Neon if they choose her. Because they both teams have a tendency to move fast from time to time, Neon is great to just make it onto points or rush right into defenders' chokes or past them, surprising them due to her speed. We're definitely going to see a Jet again. Jet seems to be one of those agents that you're able to get the smokes out, you're able to move fast. She's just a great duelist to play as. But as such, you have some drawbacks to that too. A limited utility. I'm not sure we're going to be seeing that Sage again. I don't believe it will be as beneficial here on Bind. I've been wrong before, but I doubt we're going to see her. Rather, I think we'll be seeing an Omen or a KO. Those are more likely to come out due to the close quarters that Bind provides. It's only on site itself where we'll see the long distance fires, especially Chamber. Chamber can be greatly utilized here. Chamber's great at close combat with the right weaponry and phenomenal at long range because his kit is made for it. As for the other agents, well, that's personal picks there. Breach, love to see it. Might see it because it's mine. Phoenix, a name you guys haven't heard in quite a long time. Honestly, I doubt we're going to see a Phoenix, but it could be a personal pick, as I mentioned. So, who can say in the end? Viper, a very likely pick out of any of them. But Yoru, I have yet to see many Yoru players. Maybe it's just due to the fact that people are more used to the smoke meta right now. But Yoru is very sneaky. And since we've seen Dan, Dan's a very sneaky person. But Dan seems to be their smoker. So as he hovers over to that Brimstone, just waiting to lock it in fact, we will see the Raze. The Raze is the one who I was thinking of with the Roomba. With her little killer explosion bot that just runs around. If it finds you, run or get rid of it. Because it does enough damage to get rid of you. Looking on the side of Monroe, we see Sova. 2 people hovering over Chamber. They're making their decision there. 3. Goodness! Do all of them want to be Chamber? I'm a little pleased myself. I like Chamber, as you can tell. In any case, we do see Sky. Yoru gets hovered over. Oh, this is exciting. And they're not leaving Yoru. Will we see it here? That would be great. Just had to get my hopes up, didn't you? Now, we do see Gladdy hovering over the Cypher. Cypher's actually really good on this map. And as the announcer has said, these teams must select their agents. We're coming down as the clock ticks away. It seems Monroe has yet to select, but they're pretty sure what they want to run as they all start to lock it in. We almost see a complete mirror comp. In fact, it seems Monroe isn't changing up the strategy at all from last map. If I got that correct. The only reason why I say that is because I haven't been able to keep track of that Sage. Because she's been quite unaccountable for some time. Now, Jut's been one of the... How can I describe Jut? Jut's been very unpredictable. And that's unusual for a Sage. Sages are typically very linear with how you play them. So to see an unpredictable Sage is new. It's unique. And it's very welcoming. In any case. Side of Northampton, a change from last map. Because in order to make a win here, they need to make some sort of change here. They will be attacking first, and this is pistol round, so anything goes. And with pistol rounds, you usually have a lot easier time rushing sites than you would later rounds. And we see actually a classic and shorty switch. Oh, they set themselves up for short and long range there. Very clever. Most people just go with what they have. In any case, there's lots of fire being traded on both sides. Sova on the side of Monroe is the most hurt out of everyone currently. Levi is checking that angle with their ghost. Quite a fancy looking one indeed. And again, it's this tempo. Just slow, methodical movement. Raze is the first one to go. Eco almost gets the pick on Levi. Not quite. But Stovey trading out Dance Spider. Surprisingly enough, they spotted the Raze. They know where she is. And Levi's able to get the pick. In fact, Chamber on the side of Monroe is also able to find another pick. Jets waiting around the corner.
One enemy remaining.
Able to get some help thanks to Vinny. Rem finding a pick from Levi. Able to take out not just Levi, but Vinny too.
Remaining.
And the Sage. Oh, the Chamber and his shorty. How devastating. Debated whether or not to get their ghost yet, but decided to go back and finish the defuse first. As we get a nice try spray at the very bottom. Truly commendable. Good show of sportsmanship. It's always good to say, hey, nice try, good attempt.
Teleport's ready.
You see, actually, I'm a little surprised here. Dan has opted to go with heavy armor and an Ares. Not what I usually see Dan running here. Based off of last map, of course. But I've been pleasantly surprised before, and I probably will be pleasantly surprised as the round continues. Attackers make their way actually towards B site this time. They're feeling out Monroe right now. And they see that the wall has been put up, so they're going to take the time to take the orb. They might decide to rotate back. They leave someone to linger around just to see if they'll lurk and try to push through the wall, but doesn't seem to be the case. And as they make their way through mid here towards Hookah, they're checking their corners every way to turn. That's good. That's what you need to do to stay alive. Just as they're about to peek through the window, Vinny might lose his head here if he jumps one more time. The grenade comes out. Vinny backs off, realizing how dangerous it is. Gladdy finding Judd, but Dan, Rub finding 3 attackers. One at 3. Left with Stovey here, not able to escape the grenade. Gets him by his heels. It's truly frustrating. Now it's a full buy round. Both sides are putting money in. They're investing. But we see a Bulldog on the side of Levi. The Bulldog, almost factually, is one of the most hated guns to be bought. It's practically the least bought gun. And as I say that, there it goes. Trade for a Marshall or a Classic. Now we do see Rem has their ult already. They immediately activate it, throw in a Hawk, try to see who they can blind. Find one! That's Dan! Levi gets blinded by the cabbages. And the Wolf stunning Rub. Rub is not ready for them quite yet, but now he has an opportunity to find him. With Judge in hand, he will be the executioner. Stovey taken out by Vinny's shock dart. Quite the lineup there. Vinny also finding Gladdy. Rub finding Echo, but X trading 1, 2, 3 people back on the defender's
Last
side.
player standing.
Aries with Jet.
Hawk out. Blinded.
First blind goes in and eliminates Shut. Truly a close match there for that round. Honestly, these two teams are one of the most evenly matched teams I've seen. And that's saying something after just this past Tuesday, where we had just the same evenly matched teams. But we do see that Monroe is with the advantage in terms of maps alone. 1-0 toward Northampton. Northampton trying to find some sort of footing here. They found it with that last round, but they need to continue doing that in order to make a dent. And from there, a hole to break 3. Grenade comes out. Hurts Glidey for just a little bit. They're forced to use their self-heal. And it's this waiting game again. Now we do see that Brim is over in Hookah trying to see who they can find. Just lurking as they wait. But they were able to find no one. So they decide to back off and wait for backup. As the attackers slowly make their way towards B's site. Strangely enough, Brim seems to be walking around in circles, unsure what to do. We do see Rove sitting around on A site, trying to see anyone lurking out. They hear the orb get picked up, and the first defender did fall. Blind is determined, but from where? They're not sure. Dog goes out, doesn't look up, so they have no idea. First one, second one!
Down A.
And there's a third in the shower, but Rove doesn't know, yet he's diligently waiting. And because of that wall setup, they can't make it past there. Spike is just trapped. But X trades out Rub. Even Echo taking out Levi. But Jet was able to get
One
sturdy.
enemy remaining.
There's one defender left, and they are eliminated. Thank you, Jarvis. I'll be sure to add that to the notes. As we hear from the gun itself, mention that there are no life forms left on the defending side. You see 2 ults on the defender's side as well as the attacker's side. Economy in favor of the attackers here. They still have a great deal amount of their Phantoms, their Vandals, their heavy armor. As for Monroe, they're going for full pistols again. Majority light armor, 2 of them heavy armor.
Let's play.
Immediately, both ults are used on the side of the attackers. In fact, a great deal of damage is dealt by that nade. But not enough. We do see the wall bang onto Gladdy. 3 bullets left in Chambers' ult. Calls back one of his cards.
Satchel out.
Echo saw the Brim there. Wasn't able to get the kill. And now Jet just waiting around the corner in the market. Takes out the first little bot. But it seems X is not paying enough attention. I take that back. He takes him out right away. Getting traded by Rove. Rove getting 2. It's now 2-2.
Last player standing.
Through the blind. Vinny finds them. And the defenders win this round. Truly an intensive gameplay. As they were able to... And Vinny here, now with an ultimate in tow, along with Raze on the side of Monroe. Now we do see Rem has their ultimate ready themselves. But the economy is looking dire here. Ooh! That we do see a Guardian. Never mind. They seem to be deciding back and forth whether or not they want the Guardian or the Bulldog. From Northampton's Echo. Personally, I want to see that Guardian. Because a Guardian Warlord is quite a sight to see. A run and gun job indeed. They start to make their way towards B site aggressively, quickly. And they find that there's little resistance. They even take out the first defender. Not without getting traded. For the trade back. Levi trying to throw in the showstopper. Doesn't get any value. But they're still able to take out the Sage. Axe is badly injured, and Sage has a res ability available. Question is,
Wall raised.
where will they use
Your
it?
duty is
Question
not
answered. Right in front of their faces. As defenders try to break down the wall. Not able to in time. They check for the teleport to see if anyone's in there, but to no dice. So they slowly make their way towards long B, but they heard the TP, so they double check, they double back, and find Levi lurking! Levi, you should have played your cards right. TPs are one of the loudest things in the game, especially on Bind.
30 seconds left. One
You
enemy
hear the ult
remaining.
come out, finds Vinny on the backside of point, and we're left with just Dan Spider, the lurker himself.
Spike
Will
planted.
he see him around the corner? Will he get him? Yes, he does! First one down. Headshot. 3 attackers left. 1 defender. Gonna see if they can make the play here. How squirrely will these attackers get? With just a little ability usage. Almost taking out Judd. But Echo finding the nice clean headshot from the other side of the point. Score is currently 3-3 as we see both sides desperately trying to get an advantage over the other. They're just so evenly matched that it's hard to find a way to outplay one another. There are ultimates on the side of the defenders. So they're probably going to be using these in order to have their foothold made here. Nice little show of party favors thanks to the grains. It was a nice little thing they added to the game, personally. We see a slow push towards B, deciding whether or not to go through hookah. Gladdy does have the spikes, so if Gladdy dies up there, the spikes left in hookah in the open. And that's very dangerous. But they're not finding any resistance.
Scanning ahead.
Vinny's very patient when it comes to their ability usage or when to peek. In fact, enough so that it does deter attackers. However, he doesn't quite check all the angles. Rather, have his defenders check for him. Run! First one to go down. Vinny stuck between a rock and a hard place. Either side, he is trapped, blinded, and dead. Poor Vinny. Just could not make it out alive there. The plant initially baited.
Spike planted.
Right quick with the classic to the head! Echo was truly not expecting that. Dan setting up some smokes to set down. Spike has been successfully planted. 4 attackers, 3 defenders, and Sage with an ult
One
ready to
enemy
go.
remaining.
In fact, Gladdy finding 3 kills in the end. And Sophie finishing off Jut, winning the round for the attackers. Northampton's truly showing themselves now, but they gotta keep this momentum going. Economy-wise, Northampton's very rich. They're very healthy with their economy. They haven't been dying for quite a while, so they're doing alright. As for Monroe, well, they're scraping the bottom of the barrel. You do see the cute little Roomba in its face taking a look at Raze. Raze sends her little buddy out, trying to find who there is. Bot goes around, tries its little wheels out before it falls apart, finding no one. Smoke comes down from the defenders, blocking out sight from hookah. They realize they've been shooting through there, so they're going to play it a lot more safe. Which is why they set up Brimstone on B site. But Sova, checking over towards A to see if there was any activity, comes back towards B site.
Smoke's down.
Dan's resetting his smokes.
Beacon here.
Finds that he's
Enemy tag.
in front of a Molotov. The drone spots Gladdy, and the grenade finds Road first. Wallbang Dan Spider.
Scanning ahead.
All the attackers are moving in towards B. Vinny, not going to be happy to see what comes at him.
Player standing. Spike down.
And Jut,
B.
last one, alive. Eliminated. And just before the timer runs out, the attackers are able to plant the spike. And attackers have done just what I said they needed to do. They needed to take this foothold and make a run for it. And they're doing just that. In fact, Ram here, the Sky, sitting at a nice 7K. Very rich indeed. Ruv, on the other hand, really showing up from last match, but they're just having a rough time trying to find their footing here. Ever since I'm starting to lose the name now myself. Northampton, excuse me,
Satchel out.
made their foothold. They truly have been taking everything and running. Jut finds everything in their face. They're gonna find a Roomba real soon too. Takes it out, had to reload, gets away in time. Ruv finding the first kill on Rem. Jut's taking it slowly and safely. Gets eliminated by Echo lurking in there. Even Dan Spider falls victim to the Echo. 3 defenders left, 4 attackers. We're seeing a bit of a repeat. Sophie also finding another defender,
One enemy
Levi.
remaining.
But Vinny is able to take out one of the attackers. Another attacker goes down, but now without trading for the defender. Score is currently 3-6 in favor of Northampton. We have 3 ultimates on the side of Monroe, 2 ultimates on the side of Northampton. Phantoms almost all across the board on this side of Northampton. I believe they found their gun of choice. The faster you fire at them, the more likely you're able to kill them, versus having the one-tap ability of the Vandal, which personally I agree with. It is such a good gun to have. Flash comes in as well as Brimstone ult, finds no one, but Rim getting the kill on Jut. They set up their wall right away, that gets broken, and they start the spike plant.
Spike planted.
But it was a bait. Vinny finding the first, the second attacker. Will we find a third? It's not quite. And now we just see Ruv trying to find someone. X getting the kill on Levi. So
One
close they
enemy
can
remaining.
taste it. Finds the wall bang. We're left with X. Last attacker not able to secure the defend of the spike. And Monroe finally getting back around. Keeps switching off, debating whether or not they want to give half to one another. Finally decide to give it to Dan, as he has only 1 ult slot away from getting his own ult. Levi and Dan are very close to their ults, but only Sage, only Jut has an ult ready to go. As for the attackers, Northampton, they have 3 in the bank. They got Skies, they got Razes, they got Sages. If someone goes down, they come back. They will bring out the showstopper just to take out one person. Don't forget that. They're ready for it.
Revealing area.
We do see majority of push towards B. Spike was left in market, but picked up by Raze. Sky lurking around through A showers, probably maybe taking the orb, maybe trying to distract, or just lurk around. Gladdy found in Hookah, tries to throw a slow orb into the teleporter, but it gets bounced right back at him.
I've got your trail.
And as we hear it, Sky's ult comes out as they search for the defenders, which gives them a little bit of intelligence of where they are. Showstopper coming out from the defenders, but Stoffy and Echo finding Vinny and Jut. Yet
Spike down.
Levi's grenade takes out Echo. Not until Gladdy
Your duty
takes
is
out
not
Levi,
over.
bringing back Echo. Spike does get planted.
Last
2
player
defenders.
standing.
One unable to bring out the gun as they ran with the knife. And we're left with Dan Spider again. 5-1 this time around. And no one is coming through that cubby towards the defender's tunnel. They know Dan likes to lurk around there, so they're just spraying it. They're taking their time. They even have utility set up. And it's been activated. They know he's there now. He has a decision here. You can either save, play for exits, or go in and try to kill them all. The last option, not the best. As we see, Dan's not actually leaving. Dan, what are you doing? He makes it out in time. And that was quite almost
Last
literally a
round in the
flawless
half.
attack It's the last round of the half here. Anything goes. If you have ults, you gotta use them. If you have money, spend it. You don't save anything once you switch, so might as well use it. And knowing this, defenders try to buy as much as they can, but their pockets are quite empty due to these last couple of rounds. The score is currently 4-7 in favor of Northampton. And despite being Monroe's pick, they seem to be struggling. Now, we have seen that teams will differ in how they play from defending to attacking. So it might be the same here. As we see Gladdy slowly make their way into hookah. No idea Vinny's right around the box, but one of them's going to spot the other. Vinny wins out that. As we see a slow orb come on in. Majority of the defenders are currently set up on A side. While B side, they have 2. Yet this is working out in their favor just fine. We hear the grenade come in. Sky is caught out in the middle of it. But doesn't die. It's quite dangerous. Levi able to find Sky as they were just sitting on top of the box. Just perched up on their box. They rotate towards B side, deciding that A side is not worth making the play towards. Judd realizes the attackers are here, and they're trying to buy as much time as they can for their defenders to rotate. In fact, Echo is taken out in hookah by Vinny.
Last player standing.
Surprisingly enough, Jed is able to live through that, and the defenders win this last round of the half. A great play on their part. Sides have been switched, and it is now Monroe on the attacking side. We've seen Monroe attack before, and they're quite confident. As we see here, pistols seem to be... Actually, we have a frenzy. The first frenzy bot of the match in general. It's from Stofy themselves. And you know what? Despite as things were going, Dan Spider is not at the top of the leaderboard as I thought they would be. But they're playing it for utility, not for kills, which is very important. Because being able to utilize your agent to the best of your ability is better than gain all the kills. Because that's what your team's there for. After all, this is not Call of Duty. It's not a one-man show. We see most of the attackers here on Monroe pushing through B long. They may spot Sky. Not in time. But they were able to get trade. Thanks to Jut's headshot. First bait with the orb. Gives it up to someone else. Vinny is taken out by Stofy, but not before being traded by Dan Spider. Dan set up on the site there. Gets taken out by X, who just ran right through the smoke. Clean headshots to him. The attackers win this one. Thanks to Judd and Ruv being able to play this smart, methodical, and holding their angles. Dan, you gotta stop teasing me with the Ares. I don't believe the Ares is right for you. We do see Ruv pulling out heavy armor and a Guardian. I expect him to live through this then, because that is quite the investment to make. If you do not win this round, despite full buying here, you're going to be hurting. You're going to be hurting by the time Northampton has saved, because they're going for pure pistols, as we see here. The drone comes out from Vinny, seeing who they can scout out, seeing who they can find. The Rays go right in with their mines, finds Echo, but almost getting killed themselves. Gladdy trying to break down the wall. Does just that right here, but not before getting taken out by a judge. Thanks to Dan Spider, running and gunning. X is set up in heaven. Finds what would have been the first pick if Rob was not such an aim god. Levi, Dan, taking out the rest of the defenders, and a flawless victory for the attackers. This is exactly what I meant. When you have a situation where your side plays it a lot differently from attacking and defending, you just play it to your strengths. And Ruv actually able to live through that. Does invest a bit. They're down to 2,000 now. However, on the side of the defenders, because they saved that round, they were able to full buy here, but they need to win to get their economy back. Hardest part here is this game is about economy. In games like this, such as CSGO, economy is the biggest thing you have to maintain. Otherwise, you're really at a deficit when you have to fight in these matches here. We do see the nade come in from the attackers. Levi making a jump, and there's trades back and forth. The Guardian Warlord is down. Spike Carrier has been killed. 2 attackers left, 3 defenders. Really, they take their time here as they push in. The spike has been planted, so say about 45 seconds before it detonates. Defenders playing it like a spam. Finds first pick, second pick. Do we get the third? We do! Judd getting 4 kills and successfully winning that round they needed for the attackers. What a play, Judd. This is what I mean by Judd's playstyle. They are truly unpredictable. In any case, we do see defenders. They're rethinking how they approach this now, given that they all ran in a line and got eliminated like that. They decide to go for best they can, making sheriffs and saves. We do see a stinger here temporarily. Might have just stayed with the frenzy. Nade comes in, finds a good deal of damage on Rug. Buddy gets healed. Levi gets the first pick on Echo, as well as Dan Spider taking out Stofy. You see Gladdy trying to sit around the wall.
Spike planted.
Fell, unfortunately, and I'm not sure they can get back up. They did plant the spike, and they're actually rushing back through the market. They realize there's defenders there, and they're not going to get flanked. Rub taking out both of them. And now Gladdy's the last one alive. Sheriff in hand, 25 armor, 1 headshot put him in the grave. I guess in the sky there as they get beamed up, Scotty. Again, with the save, they're able to buy here, but it's not great for them. They're hurting. They're truly hurting here. Gladdy has opted to go with the Guardian. In fact, they're full investing. They have no credits left. X sticking with the classic as it stands. 3 seconds left. Will they buy a gun?
They are so dead.
Time will tell, as we'll see very soon. The attackers are making a slow move here. In fact, X actually chose not to buy a gun. He decided to use his ult. It's the only ult the defenders have at the moment. Oh, Gladdy had spot Dan, but Dan did not go over. They just did a fake and dropped. They're ready to throw in their smokes. They're communicating to their team that, hey, these guys aren't really here. We can make it our move. Gladdy almost goes down. But Stofy takes out Dan. And Rub is just left on top of the box, trying to play it safe. The Roomba finds Levi, and Echo taking out Vinny. Judd takes out Stovey, but Gladdy is able to take out Judd. Rub is the last attacker alive, holding the spike. Runs back through the market. They're not ready for the ult, but they don't go the way he was expecting.
I would apologize to them, but alas, they are dead.
Indeed they are, X, as you find the last kill on Rub. Just waited for him to jump right in your crosshair. Score is 9-8 in favor of Monroe. This game has been quite back and forth, but as we see on the scoreboard here, majority of these rounds after the switch have been in Monroe's favor. Monroe has 4 ults right now, while defenders have just Stovies, the Brimstone. So you're hoping that if you're Stovey here and you ult, you're trying to find majority of them.
You want to play? Let's
play. A great thing to have is 1, 2 is optimal, 3 is better, and 4 is fantastic. Showstopper goes in, doesn't find enough value. Grenade comes out right in the face of Sky. Sky walks it off, but gets eliminated by Dan.
You will
as he
not
uses his
kill
ult.
my ally.
Judd reviving Levi back from the dead.
Planted.
X going on the flank through defenders long here. Trying to go through the cubby, seeing who they can find. Judd healing themselves up. waiting to throw the slow. X is right on the other side of the smoke. If only he went down, he would have seen the attackers right there. The drone does spot X, so they now know where he is. The ult comes out. Vinny is injured just momentarily. Gets taken out by Gladdy. Judd finding 2 picks on defenders.
Player standing.
Not before falling, and the attackers again win this. Quite a play here. Biggest thing that made both sides move was the Brimstone ults. Because it's such a wide area of damage,
That works.
you have to move. You have to reposition yourselves in a way that you can try to set yourselves up, even if you're going to get surprised right in your face. Looking at our gun selections here, we see a good even amount. However, there is an Ares in play here. As they say, machine guns are broken, so why not use them? Seems that Jut may have to heal themselves a little early here. They noticed that Levi was there, so Rem takes him out with 1 clean headshot, but Ruv trades X. And right now, there's no one but Rem able to protect the site that is B. They throw in a blind, find not just 1, but 2. And getting the picks! That's 3 kills! They only need 2 more to get the ace. Will they get their wonderful ace? Not likely. But we can always hope, can we not? The attackers are currently just staying in Long B. They may opt to go for a teleport here. We may see just that. They're set up right beside it. It's all about timing. Only time will tell. As they wait to see if someone's going to try to peek the angle or not. Who's going to get impatient? Who's going to make the first move?
30 seconds left.
Unsure. We do see the Sage running around from both sides, just seeing where they can help. The sonar comes out, doesn't find anyone, thanks to line of sight,
remaining.
and Vinny gets eliminated. And would you look at that? Rem getting the ace. Just what they needed. What a way to just put their name in the stone there. Like, I am here, this is my point, and I'm going to defend it. The attackers, thankfully they have the econ to survive a loss like this, but they can't continue to. Because now the defenders have the economy even if they lose this one. So this next round will put one or the other in a hole. Roomba comes out, grenade gets thrown, finds a little damage on the Sage from the attackers. There's 1 ult available on both sides, Sova and Sage. If Gladdy dies here, well, they've been spotted. Will they get eliminated? Not today. But they did spot 1 in the showers. Dan Spider goes down. Roomba found something, but not enough. There's a quick little spot. Decide where to throw the molly, sends it in. Tries to find value, makes people back off from the cubby. And all the attackers are rotating back. However, we do see that Ruv might find the Sage. It's only a matter of time before they meet one another. But Gladdy's the quicker one to pull the trigger. Jut, Vinny, Raze, you're the only ones left. We see Jut throw in the slow orb, trying to check for
Last player
slows.
standing.
X
Spike
takes
down.
out Levi. Jut takes out X. And Echo,
30 seconds left.
able to heal themselves, thankfully, gets blinded and eliminated. Scores 10-10, and the match is tied up once again. I haven't been this repetitive since, well, repetition. In case, as we look here, the defenders have all their armor, have all their guns. The attackers
That's a good
actually finding. All right, thought I saw an op there. We see the Marshal, heavy armor, sheriffs, and 1 vandal. Now we're going to see if we can find that lovely pick with Ruv here, looking towards Long B. But Sky isn't one to peek these. Especially now without checking first. Gets the blind in. Is notified that they did blind someone, so they send in their wolf to try to find who it is.
Scout destroyed.
Scout has been destroyed. They know for a fact now that they are looking towards B. With that knowledge, they're telling A site, hold up, we're okay, but if we need help, we'll call for you. The attackers make a little rotation here. Spike's starting to go towards A. But it seems that they're lurking around. Uh-oh, Brimstone spotted. Finds not one, but 2 kills in Hookah without taking any damage. That's your Brimstone and your Sage. Now you don't have heals. Now you don't have smokes. You're in trouble. You don't have anything that you can clearly walk through now or block line of sight. You have to play for your aim. And that's not been showing too well for Monroe at the moment.
30
I've been wrong
seconds left.
before. We may see it here if someone gets impatient and peeks
Scanning
this.
ahead.
Sonar goes in to see if they can find anyone. They do find one, but it gets traded by
Spike
Echo.
down A. Last
And
player
Sophie with the
standing.
crossfire taking out Vinny. Or left. What with their Ruv here? Running through
10
market.
seconds left.
And shot in the back. Unfortunately. Defenders win this round, score 11-10. Defenders have been currently just on a roll since 3 rounds. For these last 3 rounds, exactly. And the attackers are feeling it. Alt economy wise, we do see attackers have 2 in the bank, the Sage, the Sova, while the defenders have Sky, Sage, and Raze. We're probably going to see Raze here go aggressively with their showstopper as soon as they hear where the attackers are. They won't pop it until they know for certain, because the attackers like to rotate and play it safe. But they do tend to bunch up, which is one of the downfalls when they don't move. They get in each other's way,
Seek them out.
they go trying to find a wallbang, immediately the ult gets used. Wasn't able to get any picks. They didn't realize the race was so close. Levi gets the first pick. Checking corners, checking angles. X gets walled off while they're in the smoke. Echoes 1 shot away from death, and they're already gone. Not long for this world. Thanks to Jut. And defenders, 3 of them left. Sage, only one with the ult available to be used at this very moment. Lots of crossfire. Gladdy able to find Ruv. First attacker to fall here. Molly comes out from Stovey. He's trying to see if they can find anyone. Smoke him out from the corners. First one goes down. Second one goes down. But now without a trade of Levi. But X able to kill Jut. They go for a fake defuse.
1 enemy remaining.
Finding one. They have to stick it in order to win it. But that's not the case here. Attackers played it smartly, staying back in long and denying the defuse. In fact, there might not even have been enough time for the defuse. But we will never know. We do see Guardian get bought again. Never mind. I got ahead of myself. Get a little too excited to see it come out. As for the defenders, they're sitting on a great amount of autonomy, as well as money. They have their credit of units. The attackers, however, have been able to build up alts themselves. So both, but as you hear, the defenders have opted to use and Chamber is set up looking long B, waiting for someone to peek. Last time we saw this Chamber ult, it found someone just walking in its crosshairs, so we might see it again. All depends on who gets picked here first. Dan Spider taking some damage, but so does Gladdy. The grenade comes in and they just hug the wall, hoping to stay alive. The Roomba coming out to search and find. Not finding anyone quite yet. Showstopper ready to find who's around the corner. Nothing yet, nothing yet. The Showstopper gets shut down on the defender side. The attackers send in theirs. They find Stofy. They find Echo. People are just falling at the moment. Bodies upon bodies. Now defenders, both of them in heaven. Rem has been spotted. And as Chamber makes their way towards lower part from the Fender spawn, they're
Last
looking,
player standing.
and they're the last player standing. And X just with their ults here. 5 bullets in the chamber. No one's peeking. Oh, but there's one. Misses first, gets it on the second, but not ready for the U-Haul push. With that, attackers
Match
have
point.
the match point. They need to win this. They might as well invest everything. Defenders, same thing from you. This is it, because then you go into overtime if you do not win this. Monroe, you win this, you win the series. Northampton, you need to win this to stay alive. Keep the series alive. And as the veil
You
comes
want to
up,
play?
we'll see
Let's
what
play.
happens. Monroe's chamber. First one to pop their ult. 3 more ults on the side of attackers to be used. You hear the Roomba go running around, trying to scout out what they can find. Finds no one. The scout from Sky, looking for the wolf, gets eliminated. They go in towards Hugo just to see what they can find. Brimstone ult coming out. Distracted by the little robot, gets taken out by Rem, but Vinny trading Rem. Gladdy running through
Spike
the
planted.
Molotov. Levi, oh, if only you knew who was on the other side of that smoke. How surprised you would be. Probably won't be ready. As they start pushing through, Echo finds Levi first. Lots of crossfire. Ultimate comes out, finding Stovey. Rev taking out Echo. There's only 2 defenders
Last player
left.
standing.
Make that one, and the attackers win it.
Win.
Congratulations, Monroe, on winning Bind. With that, you have won the series. Now, we're going to try to see if we might be able to find an interview here. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back real soon. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We have just finished our Valorant match for tonight with Monroe taking the win from Northampton's clutches. With me tonight, we have Vinny. Hello,
Hey.
Vinny. How's
What's
it
up?
going?
I'm good, man. Especially
That's
after
great
that.
to hear. So, I'll have some questions for you. I hope you're able to answer them quite well. So, I'll start right away. So we saw you on the Sova there. Do you have a certain connection to that agent, or is it more because you're able to play him the best?
It's usually I am able to play him the best because my role majority of the time is to get the comms going, to like tell my team where exactly everybody else is, and Silva's a perfect agent for that.
I see. Now, with that, we also saw a bit of slow rotations. We saw a lot of methodical plays there where nothing happened until your sonar came up. Is that because of your communication?
Yes, because the other team, honestly, I would have to say they played a little bit weird. So they wait like 20 seconds until like they make noise A, and then they do a little bit of waiting for like 20 seconds, and then they still push A. So like that's why we never rotated off, and that's why I always stayed like exactly where I am waiting for my dart, and then I'll use it again to find out where they are.
I see. And you got some great plays off of that. In fact, some round-winning plays thanks to your ultimate there.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you had those sight lines set up?
Yeah, I know. I usually know, like, I first ping on the map where I would assume they would play, because I think they usually plan it in the same spot every time. So that's where I would usually just ult.
Let's see. And one final question from me, from a friend that I know named Prismac. What could you be at least one thing you could do to better yourself or your team as the season goes on?
I feel like I need to start taking more risks, because right now I play a little bit back, and like sometimes that gets me off to a slow start. So I guess the matches could be a lot like more dominant side for MCC if I start playing more aggro. But right now it's working for us.
Sounds great. Before I let you go, do you have any shout outs? Anyone you want to thank before
Of
you
course,
go?
I gotta shout out my team. Of course, like come on,
course,
we only
of
have
course.
one loss in the season. Like come on, now.
Wow. It's quite the statement.
Yeah.
I hope to see it going forward. Anyone else?
I mean, obviously, I gotta thank all my friends that always support me. Some of them were watching the stream. I saw some of them in the chat earlier, so I gotta thank them.
There we go. Well, thank you again so much, Vinny, for coming out to be interviewed.
All right.
Have a good one. And with that, folks, we're going to be ending it here tonight. Thank you so much for coming out to Esports U. My name's Saminami. You'll see me around on Twitch. Same name, practically. You'll look it in the search bar. You'll find me. No worries. Again, thank you for coming out, and we'll see you next time.